Let's do it then.
Don't let anybody miss a touch.
I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good.
Yes.
Diane, you gotta put that camera in. All right, there we go. Good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as your presiding judge. And I am back in the courthouse, and I am so happy about it on this morning. So it's good to see each one of you. We have a full docket on this morning, and so I appreciate your patience as we get ready to go. Listen, if you are driving, I will not do your case while you're driving. It's unlawful to be on the phone and texting and FaceTiming and all of that stuff, Zooming while you're driving. So you'll have to make that correction before I can call your case. All right, with that, let's go with the attorneys. Place your appearance on the record.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Judge. For the record, Jesse Reed, Vet Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I'd like to make a motion, a continuing motion that appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you and good morning. I hope you heard that, Judge.
I heard you. Good morning, Mr. Reed. Good to see you. All right,
Good to see you.
let's go to Miss, and your motion is granted.
Thank you.
And good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, District Court Defense Attorney, and I would make a similar motion.
All right, good morning, Mr. Fikens. Your motion is granted as well. I see that we have two interpreters on. Good morning, good morning. All right, I'm well.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I am going to, at this time, swear in both of the interpreters. Let me have you both raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's proceedings, and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I
Ms.
do.
Hernandez,
I do, Your Honor.
please state your name and your qualifications.
My name is Emma Hernandez, Your Honor, as CAO Qualified Spanish Interpreter.
Thank you. You may place your hand down, and then Ms. Vivian, do you
Hi.
affirm?
I do, Your Honor. My name is Antonia. My last name is Vivian, and I'm Spanish English interpreter qualified through the state of Michigan.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Antonia, you have to call reporting services.
I'm
Please.
sorry.
Would you please call reporting services?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'll do that.
All
I'm
right,
here for Pedro
wonderful.
Salva.
Oh, you're here for Pedroso Alba? Okay,
Yes,
I, I will look into this. Okay, thank you.
thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but
No, that's
They tried-
okay. Thank you for getting it straightened out. All right,
Thank you.
wonderful. Let's go to our case managers. Let's start with Ms. Cleveland. You're at the top of the screen.
Good morning, Your Honor, and it is very nice to see where you are today. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court. Please forgive my voice.
All right, you're okay. Good morning, Ms. Cleveland.
Good morning.
All right. And then Miss Harris is up next. Ms. Harris?
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, everybody. Angel Harris, Specialty Court Case Manager.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Harris. And then I see Mr. Yancey.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Yancey. And then Mr. Griffin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Jericho Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Griffin. All right. We are ready to get started. We have some completions on today, and I'm going to do those first, Mr. Griffin, and then I will honor your request, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Does that work?
Yes.
All right, awesome. We
Your
have
Honor?
3. Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but as a preliminary matter, we have a Mr. El Robawi. He is in need of an Arabic interpreter. He is up for an arraignment today.
All right. Very good, Miss Lurst, if you could call and let them know we need an Arabic interpreter. Yes, sir. All right, and that works out well. Yes, Miss Cleveland?
Also, Your Honor, as a preliminary matter, Miss Sharibia Landrum contacted me and stated she will be walking in this morning to address her issue, the warrant that she had.
She's up testing now, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. And then she's in warrant status, so she's not free to leave. So Miss Cleveland, make sure she makes it back down to the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Any other preliminary matters? If not, let's do it. Let's start with our completions today. I have first on the graduation list, Mr. Ernest Wilson. Good morning, Mr. Wilson. Good morning to you. Uh-oh, unmute for me.
Thank you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Wilson. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fine.
That is awesome. Mr. Wilson, today is your completion date. Are you ready?
I'm definitely very ready.
All right, awesome. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 1936817. State your full name for me, Mr. Wilson.
Ernest Wilson, Jr.
All right, Mr. Wilson, you are completing today. Tell the courtroom what you have learned through this experience.
I've learned a lot of different things. I learned that alcoholism and drug addiction is something that is not grown in your body by cells. It's a self-infliction disease. And each individual can learn about their life on not to let things bother you in order to consume either alcohol or drugs. And that life gets so much better when you're sober. It's been 3 years and 6 days for me. I learned that the pattern of growth is a happy thing, and happiness is part of life, and you can destroy other people's lives around you other than destroying yourself. It doesn't matter where your status is within your life, whether you're primed for the world or not primed for the world. Alcoholism is a slap in the face, and it holds you by the throat and holds your mind. I always believed in now what I call the mindset, and that's basically growth. And you can learn from your mistakes. You can improve by working hard at what you do, and just make sure that you never give up and that you're determined to do your best. And self-reflection is part of that mindset. Also, that you could overcome anything by your effort. And it's all about training your brain for your growth pattern. And if you have a pattern, you can succeed at it. And I learned one thing is you can't do it by yourself. I learned that I couldn't do it by myself. And within this program, it's held not just my hand, it held my feet, my head, my shoulders all together. And I would like to just thank Mr. Griffin as my case manager and the rest of the court system and attorneys for your encouragement for me to get back on my feet and rolling and closer to my family. It helps, and it helps you as your mind.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing with us, Mr. Wilson. I'm going to address all of the graduates together on this morning, but it has certainly been a pleasure to work with you. You have always come on with a positive attitude, words of wisdom, and I hope that you will continue to work to inspire other people to get on a path of recovery and to stay on it, and don't keep recovery to yourself. And so I appreciate you for that. Mr. Griffin, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Wilson?
Okay, Your Honor, Mr. Wilson signed his contract with us on December the 17th of 2020. He had a 24-month contract. Since he's been with us, he did the program the 24 months without sanction. So I applaud him for just buying into it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
And his status as a retired police officer, with he treated this with so much respect and took this serious. He needed the help, and he got the help that he needed. So, and he's willing to give back. He's continuing with his 12-step meetings, continue to give back to the inner city of Detroit. He completed all conditions of probation, paid all costs and fees, meetings, just everything. So I'm just very proud of Mr. Wilson. Hope, once we fully back our mentoring program, I think he will be a great mentor for a lot of people in our program. So I'd just like to congratulate Mr. Wilson on a job well done. And Judge, at this time, I'd like to submit him as a candidate for graduation today.
All right, awesome. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge, thank you. I'd like to make a motion to close the case with improvement. It can't be dismissed. Congratulations, Ms. Wilson. Job well done. Been a pleasure working with you. Keep up the good work, sir, and be safe. I would move to close this case with improvement. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. Mr. Fikens, anything?
Well, just briefly, Mr. Wilson, I could tell that you made a decision to change your life even before you got here, but you did all the heavy lifting while you were here and all the hard work, and you kept on a great path. It was always good to hear you because you were thoughtful, always presented your thoughts to us, and we took a lot of encouragement from that. I know I can speak for each and every one of us when I say that. So I know you'll keep up that great work throughout the rest of your life, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Anna.
All right, thank you. Please keep your device on mute until your case is called. All right, Mr. Wilson, I'm gonna have you hold on while I present the remaining two graduates. The second person that I have is Mr. Parmenter. Good morning, Mr. Parmenter.
Good morning.
All right, I have case number, wait a minute, where's the same document? 1 second. I have case number, and please make sure that your clients don't have any outstanding matters at 36th District Court. Okay, all right, thank you. For Mr. Parmenter, I have 200-454-6501. Mr. Parmenter, please state your full name for the record.
Jacob Douglas Parmenter.
All right, Mr. Parmenter, this is it for you today. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell us what you've learned.
I think the biggest thing is that while substance abuse or misuse, of course, is the problem, I think it's been revealed to me that it is a symptom of a much, much larger number of problems. And I think without addressing those underlying things, which eventually led to the coping through substance abuse and misuse, it's a recipe for failure, because you can try and stop, but unless you address inside of you what led you there in the first place, it's going to be a very, very, very hard battle. And the distinction to make is that I know that's what this program recognizes. It's not a character defect. Yes, it's not a character defect. It's not a character flaw. It is a symptom of something much larger, and that's what has to be addressed. And that's what you mandate is addressed. And without that, I don't think as many people as have gotten better could have gotten better. I've seen more growth in me in the last 2.5 years than I did in the previous 5, and that is no exaggeration. And it just feels good to see so many people say, like, welcome back, you're back again, this is you, etc. And it's just been a real blessing. It really has.
Wonderful. Well, Mr. Parmenter, it has been so wonderful to work with you. I know you were started off in one of our specialty courts. You came to this one, but you brought that same dedication and good attitude and commitment. And so here you are. And I hope that you will continue with your recovery. I'm going to hear from your case manager as to why they are presenting you for completion on today. Mr. Yancey?
Yes, Your Honor. Regarding Mr. Parmenter, he's been with us since August 4th of 2021. Your Honor, he's completed all his conditions, treatment, fines and costs, community service. He was just doing excellent, Your Honor. He's had no sanctions. He even earned a restricted license, Your Honor. He's had that for approximately 6 months without incident, Your Honor. Screenings without incident. He's been proactive in everything when he knows he needs to do something. He's been proactive with everything, Your Honor. He's just been, he just says he took this really seriously, and he was really adult about it. So he's been a pleasure to work with, Your Honor. And, you know, I'm expecting great things from him. And his life has changed, like he stated. And I think he's got a lot to look forward to, Your Honor.
Awesome. Very good. All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge, thank you. I'd also like to make a motion close with improvement. The draft case that cannot be discussed. But congratulations, sir, on a job well done. The program is not easy, but you did a great job. Keep up the good work, sir, and be safe. Judge, I would move to close this case with improvement. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Reed. We're still having issues with your sound over there. So I don't know if you can see if you can get that together. All right, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge. I thought I was going to have to interpret that motion, but I certainly join in that motion of Mr. Reed's. Mr. Parmenter, you've done a great job throughout this program. It's obvious you took it seriously. It's great to hear that you felt you grew through the program. And that's just always wonderful to hear from our perspectives. Keep up the great work as you go forward, sir. You deserve the great life that you can make for yourself. So keep that up. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Parmenter. I'm going to have you hang with us. We have one more graduate on this morning, and that is Mr. Pedroza Alba. I have case number 1605. 754-701. Mr. Pedroza Alba, please state your full name for the record. You may interpret.
Ok, hoy tenemos otro caso para la graduación, el señor José de Jesús Pedroza Alba con el caso 160-5754-0701. Señor Pedroza Alba, por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en el acta.
José de Jesús Pedroza Alba.
Oh, José de Jesús Pedroza Alba.
All right, Mr. Pedroza Alba, today is it for you.
Ok, señor Pedroza Alba, hoy es el día para usted.
Soy feliz.
Yes, I'm happy.
All right. Did we check to make sure there are no outstanding matters for Mr. Pedroza Alba?
Chequeamos que no había ningún caso pendiente para el señor Pedroza Alba.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, su señoría.
All right, awesome. Mr. Pedrosa Alba, I want to know, what did you learn through this experience?
Señor Pedro Salva, esto es maravilloso y quiero saber qué ha aprendido usted de esta experiencia.
Pues ha aprendido mucho a estar mejor en la comunidad, con mis amigos, con mi familia, a no tener problemas con la ley. Está a ser otra persona, soy diferente.
Well, I have a lot about being, you know, in good terms with the community, with my friends, with my family, not to get in trouble. I have learned a lot about that here.
All right, very good. Mr. Pedrosa Alba, I hope that you've learned something and that you're going to apply it to your everyday life so that you can continue to do the good work that you've done so far.
Bueno, señor Pedro Salva, yo espero que usted haya aprendido algo aquí que usted vaya a utilizar todos los días ahora en su nueva vida. Y que esto le haya servido.
Okay. Está bien.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
All right, Mr. Yancey, tell us why you're presenting Mr. Pedrosa Alba for completion on today.
Okay, señor Yancey, por favor, déjenos saber por qué usted está promoviendo al señor Pedro Salva para que hoy sea el día en que complete su ciclo.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Alba has been with us since August of 2020. Your Honor, he's completed treatment, community service, AA. He completed everything with our program, Your Honor, and his disposition changed. I think he actually got a whole lot out of community service and AA, and I think he understands now the impacts of making sure that he does not affect the sober driving community with his actions.
Sí, su señoría, él ha estado con nosotros desde agosto del 2020. Él ha completado todos sus tratamientos, sus horas de servicio comunitario, sus reuniones de AA, todos de él, y ha hecho más inclusive. Y yo pienso que él ya entiende cómo puede él impactar, ¿verdad?, con sus acciones, y que él va a tomar eso, sabe eso, y no va a ser un peligro para la comunidad.
All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge. The goals with improvement. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Be safe. Thank you.
It's not a good sound, but go ahead, Mr. Fikens.
Thanks, Judge. And I will interpret that because Mr. Reed certainly wanted to indicate and ask this court for a motion to close this case with improvement. He's done a great job, and I join in that. Mr. Pedrosa Alba, you've done a great job in this program. Keep up the great work.
Señor Reed, señor Yancey, el señor Reed no se le pudo oír, el señor Fikens dijo lo que el señor Reed había dicho, y igualmente por él, que él también recomienda que se gradúe esta persona con mejora, o como ha mejorado, pues que se le recomiende que usted ha hecho muy bien trabajo, ha hecho muy bien trabajo, y que por favor siga con esos cambios y siga haciéndolo bien.
All right, very good. As to all of our graduates, it has been a pleasure to work with each one of you. I am granting the motion to close with improvement for Mr. Parmenter. I am granting the motion to close with improvement for Mr. Wilson. I am granting the motion to close with improvement for Mr. Pedrosa Alba. I wish only the best for all of you. Please know that we do not throw you away. You can always count on us. Come back to us, call us if you need direction, if you need a connection to resources to help you stay on track. You don't need to get in trouble. You don't need a case. You can just come back and see us, and we will gladly help you without a court order. I need everyone, before you applaud, let me have Ms. Hernandez interpret. Go ahead, Ms. Hernandez.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ok, yo entonces estoy muy complacida en aprobar la moción, el pedimento para graduarlos a todos los graduandos hoy con mejoría. Al señor Pashman, al señor Wilson y al señor Pedrosa Alba. Les deseo lo mejor a todos. Por favor, nosotros no los estamos votando de aquí. Por favor, vuelvan en cualquier momento que lo necesiten y no necesariamente porque se metan en problemas. Para cualquier consulta, para cualquier día que se sientan mal, quieran saber algo, las puertas están abiertas y aquí estamos para ayudarlos siempre. Entonces, antes de seguir con la grabación, que por favor la señora Hernández interprete.
All right. I need everyone to join me in celebrating our graduates on this morning for successful completion. Congratulations, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Parmenter, and Mr. Pedrosa Alba.
Por favor, que todos se unan en la celebración de haber completado este programa con mejoramiento al señor Pashman, al señor Wilson y al señor Pedrosa Alba.
All right, you all are free to leave. Enjoy the rest of your week, your holiday. Be safe, be smart, and be accountable.
Ok, todos están libres de irse ya, por favor. Sean responsables, estén seguros, ¿verdad? Y sean responsables, estén seguros y pórtense bien. Thank you. Ya se puede retirar. Thank you. Bye bye, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Nice to see you again.
Oh, this Ms. Hernandez. Ms. Hernandez, we have one more person. Is that correct?
Yes.
Scheduled for what time?
He is here. It's
He's in the courtroom?
yes.
Okay. All right. He has a pre-trial. If we could get him set up in the conference room. What's the last name?
Alvarado.
Mr. Alvarado at 9 o'clock. And so we need you to speak with him.
Judge,
And we'll
it's another interpreter on also, Sarah Palero.
Yes, she's here for Mr. El Robay, and I'm going to place her and Attorney Fikens and the defendant in a breakout room.
All right, let's do it.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I have Alvarado paperwork.
Okay, let the clerk know and we'll get you squared.
Okay.
I'm so glad to be back.
Madam Clerk?
Yes, Ms. Hernandez?
No, this is Sarah Palero. I have Abundio Ruiz Alvarado.
Oh, you're here for Mr. Alvarado.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, I will sign out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks.
Ciao, Emma.
Ciao.
Then,
Miss, you mentioned another name as well, that you thought my name was under. What was the other name, ma'am?
That was Mr. El Robay.
How do you spell that? That sounds Arabic.
it is Arabic.
It is. I thought you were the Arabic interpreter. I'm sorry.
Ah, okay. Okay, no, that's not mine. Yes, thank you.
Yep, I'm gonna check on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Christmas brunch, and my favorite client can have a banquet in a box. Spread joy this year with Harry and David.
¿Fuiste?
I'm gonna put them in here so they.
Mr. Albert Bowie, can you hear me?
Attorney Vikens, I'm still working on an Arabic interpreter.
I
I
understand.
did call and they said someone was assigned, so I'm
Okay.
still waiting. But I do have Mr. Alvarado set up.
Okay.
And I can put you and Ms. Lero in a breakout room with him.
I'll be walking to it.
Mr. Reed will do that.
Okay, okay. Ms. Polero?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you ask Mr. Alvarado to sit in the chair in front of the camera?
Señor Alvarado, por favor, ponga su silla al frente de la cámara. Señor Alvarado.
And then he's gonna have to unmute.
Saque su computadora o su teléfono de mudo.
All right, let's do it.
Señor Alvarado.
And then I need him to join breakout room 1.
Y
Breakout
apriete,
room 1, thank you.
apriete el botón número 1 que dice Join, J-O-I-N.
All right.
I am ready on Miss Rowe. Are we ready?
Yes, Miss Holmes, I'm ready.
Ready? All right, Miss Rowe, I'm gonna start. They'll switch the camera in just a second. I have case
Okay.
number SP 129-8290, counts 1 and 2, and case number SP 135-31341, and case number 220-575-5201. State your full name for me, Miss Rowe.
Siobhan Rowe.
All right, how are you this morning?
Oh, I'm good. I'm at work. I'm waiting. I was just waiting to go in, so we got off of court.
Okay, I heard that you start at 9:30, so you're gonna make it, okay?
Oh, okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm in the parking
All
lot. I
right.
had to drive here.
Yeah, I saw you. I wanted you to get stationary before I called your case. All right,
No
very
problem,
good.
ma'am.
Listen, are you doing well?
Yes, a lot better.
A lot better? All right, very good. Is this a new job you've started?
Yeah, today is my first day.
All right, are you excited?
Yes, very,
All right.
actually.
Very good. Listen, I want you to go and do well. Continue to work your program. I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Are the babies feeling better too?
Yes, ma'am, they're at school.
Awesome. Good for you. Very good. Very good. All right. Do you have any concerns or any questions for the team this morning?
No, ma'am.
None.
All right, Mr. Griffin.
Yeah, Ms. Rowe is doing fine, Your Honor. So she continued treatment at Easter Seals, no problems with that. She's drug testing twice a week. All tests have been negative. I'd just like to congratulate her on her new job. You know, I see her disposition is a lot better today. So, you know, she's been working through some things. So just proud of her. She just keep working hard. She have any questions or anything, she always reaches out. So just proud of her. But congratulations on your new job. I hope everything works out for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. Okay, what do you have, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens? I think they're in break. Oh, Mr. Fikens?
Yes.
Anything you want to add as to Ms. Rose? She's doing well. We staffed her last week. Yes, and Mr. Griffin, we talked about some additional service that she may benefit from. I'm not ordering it, but I want her to entertain it as it relates to grief, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Mr. Fikens, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Just briefly, Judge, because Ms. Rowe, you look so much better, more relaxed and more determined to me. I know things are going well for you. Keep up the great work, ma'am. We are proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much.
All right, very good. What's next for Ms. Rowe?
Your Honor, the court is closed on the 2nd, so I would like to bring her back on the 9th, if that's okay. January the 9th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m.
Okay, Mr. Griffin, we may have to make some adjustments. Let's put that time down because remember, we're gonna do tracks starting in January. So,
Okay.
But you'll be in touch with your clients.
Okay.
All right? All right, awesome. All right, Ms. Rowe, I need you to get through the holidays. This is for everybody. We do not miss testing during the holidays. We don't miss testing at all. Check every day. Do not count your test because I may throw in an extra one. Do not count your test. Just show up when your color drops and test. Failure to test during the holidays will result in you having to come into 36th District Court to see me in person. And it's not going to be good. So please make sure you show up for testing. That's for the whole courtroom, not just you, Ms. Rowe. That's for everybody. All right, take care. Enjoy your day and be safe, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. You too.
All right. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yes, I am. All right, awesome. I'm ready to go to Cody Hannah. I have for Mr. Hannah, case number numbers U5630962, U5630992, U563131120, U563133620, U563142120, U5631492, U563-15020, U575-84020, U575-99320, and U581-17920. Mr. Hannah, please state your full name for the record.
Cody Hannah.
Good morning to you, Mr. Hannah.
How you doing, Your Honor?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Doing good.
That's good. And good morning to you, Mr. Talley.
Morning, Judge. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I hope that you are too.
I'm hanging in here.
All right, very good. Mr. Hannah, how did you do over the holiday?
Good. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, you've been staying there working your program?
Yes, ma'am.
How's it going, Mr. Hannah?
Everything's been going really well, actually. My son's baby shower was on the 10th, and I didn't get to go to that, but I mean, I've been talking to my, to all my family and stuff, so everything's been all right.
Okay. And I'm sorry that you could not make it to that baby shower, Mr. Hannah. We're trying to get you to make it, to be here for your son for life. So that when he gets here, you'll be here and you'll be whole and you'll be healthy and you'll be clean, sober, and in recovery. That is my major focus for you. Okay? Yeah. I understand you want to be there for the preliminary things, and those things are great. But listen, if you're not here for the long haul, you're doing your son a disservice. I promise you, he'd rather you be here for a lifetime than for you to be there at a baby shower. Okay? Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard you, Judge.
All right, very good. What's been difficult for you?
Nothing that I could think of off my hand. Yeah, I mean.
No struggles, Mr. Hannah? None whatsoever?
No, there hasn't been any struggles that I could think of at all, really. I'm more than halfway done with coming off my methadone, and that's been going well. I went from 114 milligrams to today I'm at 54.
Okay.
So yeah, I should be done with 3 weeks. Yeah, around about 2.5, 3 weeks, I'll be done with my methadone. So I'll be completely off of everything. So.
All right. How are you feeling, Cody?
I feel good. Yeah, I'm not in no distress.
All right. Very good. Are you committed to still work your program until we can get you through it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Awesome. Mr. Talley, you want to report out anything else to Mr. Hannah?
No, I'm going to see him later on the day after he comes back from his MAT treatment, and we're going to make an aftercare plan for him. Miss Cleveland, she's aware of the proposal that I have given her regarding the aftercare steps, and she will advise you here of that. If any tweaking means any adjustments that have to be made here, I will inform Ms. Cleveland so that she can notify you for decision making related to the case. Okay. If you need me to appear for the staffing, then I can do that. I will make arrangements for that.
All right, thank you. And so, Ms. Cleveland, when we get ready to staff, I would like Mr. Talley to be a part of our staffing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Very good, very good. And then it's my understanding, Mr. Hannah, you have outstanding fines and costs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could pay on them.
Okay, you've been telling me that for a long time now.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm at 500 or something like that is left, 535.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure you know that's a part of the program. I hate mentioning fines and costs because it's so low on my totem pole. But you've been with us for a while, and you've got to get your fines and costs paid off. Okay.
All right.
All right. Very good. Do you have any questions for the team this morning?
Not that I can think of.
All right, Ms. Cleveland, anything you want to add?
Your Honor, I have been in communications with Counselor Talley. He's been keeping me updated on everything that Mr. Hannah has been doing and achieving in the program. He has acclimated to their program. He's doing well at this point in there. I would like to have maybe a special staffing if we could, Your Honor, before
Yes.
Cody's next court date. There's just some things that we do have to share with the counselor, as well as go over, because he is in phase 2, understanding that this is a 3-phase program, Mr. Hannah, and because of the progress that has been interrupted throughout the time from your advancement to phase 2, we have not been able to make a recommendation for you to go into phase 3. Your Honor, I think we do need to discuss that with the counselor so that he can understand what it's going to look like for Mr. Cody Hannah going forward. He is, I'm going to say he is 518 days in phase 2. He was in here since July 6, 2021. We do have a suspended time of 7 days. Mr. Hannah is close to the end of the program as far as completion with the time allotment. There are some things that have to be done, but he has done quite a bit. I want to commend him for all the, all the times that he has had things going on and he's gotten back on there. He looks well today. I understand, Your Honor, too, that he really needs to have a committed time for a lifetime of recovery. It's been over 2 years. And at this point, honestly, commitment has to be made and going forward, because the oversight might be limited, but you're going to have to oversee yourself. And, I do have my concerns, but I want to make sure that we're still here for him to guide him while he's with us, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cleveland. If nothing else from any of the other team members, Ms. Cleveland, what's next for Mr. Hannah?
Your Honor, I would like to see him back in the courtroom, not in the courtroom, but in Zoom. If we may, and this would give us an opportunity to staff him on the 22nd. May we have a next court date of the 22nd? If we are, would you like to do it on the 20th?
That's going to be difficult for me because I'm going to need you to do a face-to-face with him on the 22nd.
Okay, so I can do a face-to-face with him on the 22nd, Your Honor, and then report anything that that is needed for from the counseling suite over there, so that I can just let you know what's going on as far as that, any updates. But so far it hasn't been any changes since the last time we've had our staffing.
All right, very good. So Ms. Cleveland, let's circle back today. We'll put him down for December 22nd at 10:35 a.m. And let's the two of us circle back. I'll fill you in on what's going on. And I also want to loop Mr. Talley in, and maybe we should have Mr. Talley come for our Friday staffing. And we can talk about Mr. Hannah and where do we go from here with Mr. Hannah on Friday, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
How about that? All right, very good. Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Talley, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hannah. I'll see you next week or soon after that, okay?
So I just have a face-to-face with Tasi on Friday?
On the 22nd.
No, on the 22nd.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Take good care of yourself.
I will.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
That's what happens. Oh, well. All right, Mr. Yancey, you have Mr. Gordon is here. I don't have a reason to keep him. I'd like to release him. And let's put it on the record, his next court date. He's coming back from a sanction. So I'm gonna call Mr. Gordon's case officer. And then Mr. Yancey, you need to update me if And you can do it in staffing as to any changes with respect to Grand Rapids, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm ready on case number 2021SD0028 for Ashton Gordon. You can just stand right there because I'm releasing him. I just need to get an next court date and make sure he gets the next court date. All right, good morning, Mr. Gordon.
Good morning.
All right, you ready to work your program?
Work is the understatement.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gordon, listen, I've tried and this is where we are. I hope that everything works out for you for Grand Rapids.
What I just experienced this weekend, I'm like straight as the edge, man. What I experienced, what I seen, I can't go back.
Yeah, Mr. Gordon, because that's not a place for you. It's not a place for anybody. But understand, if you keep making the choices that you're making, that's what your future is looking like.
Yeah, I make choices to be treated like an animal, I deserve to be treated like an animal. I can no longer make no choices.
All right.
Nightmares of the work, but I'm experiencing more good than that.
So come on, take advantage of the resources, get the help that you need. You need to get, Mr. Yancey, he needs to get reassessed. You
Yes.
need to find out, why am I going to these places with these kind of people that I know are doing these kind of things, and I'm losing the willpower. I have willpower about everything else, but I lose the willpower to say no to them. And why is it when I'm doing so well, for some reason, I cheat myself? That is something that you need to discover, and you need to do that with the help of the professional. So I need you today, call, and you have private insurance, call and get reassessed. Let them know this is a struggle. This is the time to make those changes, okay? All right, let me get your next court date, Mr. Yancey.
Yeah, and I was gonna have him come back actually on Zoom on January 5th at 8:45. And in between that time, I'll do weekly calls with him.
All right, and Mr. Yancey, I do need him to get reassessed.
Yes.
And then Mr. Gordon, you know, you cannot miss any testing. His testing should be increased to 3 times a week because of the substance. That is to happen immediately. No missed test, okay? No diluted test, okay? All right. Mr. Yancey, do you have anything else for Mr. Gordon?
I don't. He just needs to know we need to talk within 24 hours on the phone.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. No, you're gonna leave, and then you have to go back over there and get your things.
I gotta walk over there.
Yeah, it's just like literally across the way.
It's like showing me a picture, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. The officer will get you together.
I don't have my belt in my shoes.
That's okay. All right, the officer will get you together. All right, Mr. Gordon. All right, let's keep going. I am now going to go to I think I'm on phase 2, people. Well, phase 3, I have Michael Lamar. Mr. Lamar, he's on today, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have case number SP 1228572, counts 1 and 2, and case number Z 8067021. Mr. Lamar, state your full name.
Michael Lamar, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Mr. Lamar.
Good morning, Your Honor. Staff.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. I'm great.
All right. Mr. Griffin, tell me why Mr. Lamar is on
Your Honor,
this morning.
we did have an opportunity to staff this case, and we made a decision in staffing that today we're going to close the case out without improvement. He's been with us for 2 years, and so we did discuss closing the case out today without improvement.
Closing the cases out, all cases.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, or Mr. Reed, I see you. Now, he does have so here's where we are. Mr. Lamar, you picked up another charge while you were with us for the same offense that you were in this court on. And actually you were on for, let's see. Let me make sure. BAC. And you had 2 other charges, disregarding a red signal and operating without a license in your possession. And so we know that you are awaiting sentencing from Judge Bryant. She has not made a determination as to how she's going to proceed. However, how she's going to proceed with your sentencing, but you have timed out with us. And so I know that she wants to have some discussions with me about whether or not you should be allowed to come back to the program. We have not had those discussions yet, and I have not drawn a conclusion yet. I can tell you how I feel, but you know, my feelings are not always facts. They're just feelings. And so on today, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, I'm gonna close. What I'm willing to do is, because he did work some of the program. So for the count 1 and count 2, I'm willing to dismiss those without prejudice for the time that he did spend with us and that he did work the program. However, for the BAC, I'm not willing to close that one with improvement. I'll close that one without improvement.
Yes, Judge.
Any objection to that, Mr. Reed?
No objections, Judge. You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. All right.
No objection.
All right, so Ms. Lurst, for the matters 572 counts 1 and 2, I'm dismissing those 2 without prejudice. For the BAC .17 or more, I'm closing that, and it has to say without improvement. And then Mr. Lamar, I hope things work out for you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
I still hope that you learned something while in the program.
Yes, Your Honor, drug court has saved my life, regardless, whatever happens. You know, it was a journey, you know, just working with you guys and everything. It's been a blessing to be in drug court. Like, I don't know what I would be doing without it, you know, so I thank you for that.
Yes. Listen, Mr. Lamar, you're a good guy. I want you to continue to work. Don't become discouraged by whatever your future court dates may yield. I want you to stay on track. Remember the things that you've learned. Remember the resources that you have connected with. And don't be afraid to tap into those resources and say, hey, I need some help, okay?
Yes, sir. I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you deserve that. You owe that to yourself, okay? Because you have a bright future ahead of you. But if you don't continue to work hard at staying in recovery and addressing your issues, your future is going to get real dim real quick. And so I don't want to see that happen to you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. I understand.
All right, very good. Anything else from any of the other team members as to Mr. Lamar?
No, Judge.
I would just like to wish you the best of luck. You know, I'm still here for you, so if you need anything, you know, I'll still be in contact with you. I know you go back to see Judge Bryan in February, so you know, if you need anything, just let me know. I did send a letter over to 3rd Circuit, so you do have that. So no, just keep in touch and let me know what's going on, okay?
Thank you too, Mr. Griffin. I appreciate you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Mr. Lamar. Take good care of yourself. You are free to leave.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's go to, yes.
We're ready to interpret the case whenever you call that matter.
Let me do that now. Let me do that now. I'm ready. Let me have the defendant officer come to the podium. I have been sworn in, Ms. Palero. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's proceedings and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions? So help you God.
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please state your name as well as your qualifications.
My name is Sarah Palero. I'm a state qualified interpreter.
Thank you and good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I have case number U647-76922 for Mr. Alvarado. Please state your full name for the record. Let's let her interpret.
Estamos llamando al caso U64776922 del señor Abundio Alvarado. Por favor, identifíquense para el acta. Interpreter
Speak
did not
into that
hear.
mic. Tell him to speak into the mic.
Hable en el micrófono. Hable al micrófono.
State your name.
Diga su nombre. My name is Abundio Ruiz Alvarado.
Thank you. Thank
Gracias.
you. All right.
Gracias.
Mr. Reed, how are we proceeding today? This matter is scheduled for pretrial.
¿Cómo seguimos adelante, señor Ruiz? Este asunto está hecho para una audiencia previa al juicio.
Continue not guilty plea, asking for a bench trial date, please.
Continuamos con lo que nos dice de que no está culpable y estamos pidiendo una audiencia para previa al juicio sin jurado.
I will set the matter for bench trial. And that date will be, one second.
Pondré este asunto para una audiencia con juez sin jurado y la fecha será.
I'll set it for January 5th.
Enero 5.
2023 at 10:45 a.m.
Del año 2023 a las 10:45 de la mañana.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you on January 5th.
Gracias, señor. Lo veremos el enero 5. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You are free to leave.
Okay, se puede
Thank
retirar.
you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And then Ms. Rahal, which
Yes.
case are you here on?
The Al-Rubai, Muhammad R-U-B-A.
First one
Okay,
on.
yes, that's an arraignment on the bench warrant. Are we ready on that matter?
We are, Your Honor. That will be a plea.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Rahal,
Yes.
please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's proceedings and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions? So help you God.
I do, Your Honor. Good morning. Samara Rahal, interpreting Arabic for the court, state certified qualified.
Thank you. All right, I have before me case number SP 893-0431. Sir, please state your full name for the record.
سيد عمل معروف عطينا اسمك الكامل شفهي للتسجيل. سيد.
اسمي محمد الرباعي.
My name is Muhammad Al-Rubai.
All right, thank you and good morning.
صباح الخير.
Mr. Fikens, how are
شكرا.
we
Thank you.
proceeding?
أدومي.
Your Honor, my client wishes to enter a guilty plea and take advantage of a recommendation.
الموكل هو موافق انه يقول هو مذنب على اللي قدموا له اياها.
The matter would be a delayed sentence for a period of 12 months.
حكم مؤخر بعد 12 شهر.
And if he picks up no other felonies or misdemeanors,
وإذا ما أخذ بفترة 12 شهر أي جنحة أو جريمة نزلت على الملف
and pays his fines,
هو يدفع وهو رح يدفع كل الجزاء.
the matter would be dismissed at that time.
بيلتغى القضية عن ملفه بوقتها.
My client wants to go forward with that plea.
بيريد يكمل على هذا الاتفاقية.
All right, very good, sir. Please raise your right hand.
سيد ارفع ايدك اليمين.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
تحلف بالله شهادة رح تعطيها رح يكون الحقيقة وبس الحقيقة سيد.
والله العظيم قسما بالله أنا قلت الحق. نعم.
I swear to God I will tell the right. I will say what's right.
All right, thank you. You may place your hand down.
شكرا نزل ايدك.
شكرا جزيلا. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Fikens, you may proceed as to constitutional rights and then the factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sir, do you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter, correct?
سيد أنت فهمت إنه عندك حق تكمل بقضية صح؟
نعم.
Yes.
And you wish to conclude this matter and plead guilty today, correct?
وبتريد تنهي هالقضية اليوم صح؟
نعم. نعم.
Are you making this decision to plead guilty freely and voluntarily?
عم تاخذ هالقرار اليوم بحريتك واختياريا موافق اليوم هيك؟
نعم.
Yes.
Has anyone forced you into doing this or promised you anything to get you to plead guilty?
حدا جبرك لتقول أنت مذنب اليوم؟
لا والله.
No, honest to God.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
عم تقول أنت مذنب لأنك أنت مذنب.
نعم.
Yes.
Sir, I bring you back to the date and time of the ticket. On that date and at that time, did you illegally dump materials in the city of Detroit?
طيب نرجع للتاريخ والوقت اللي أخذت أنت هالضبط صح إنه أنت حطيت زبالة بمدينة ديترويت؟
نعم.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm satisfied. I would point out that he has bonds, open bonds in the amount of $225 presently on this matter.
حضرة القاضي. Okay. أنا مقتنع إنه هو عنده كمان 225 كفالات تدافعهم بهالقضية.
نعم. وقول لي أنا كنت جاي من غير ولاية كنت بأيوة وما أعرف يعني واشتريت بيت وما أعرف يعني الله يرحم والديك.
Just let them know that I was in another state. I was in Iowa and I came here and I didn't know the rules.
Okay, well, no, you're not supposed to dump. All right, let's do it. I am going to accept the plea of guilty.
رح وافق بجوابك إنه أنت مذنب.
نعم.
I am assessing cost in the amount of $200.
أحط التكاليف $200 جزاء.
The fine will be $100.
الجزاء بيكون $100.
نعم.
And how quickly can Mr. Al-Rubawi get the fines and costs paid?
قد ايه في يعني هلا صارت 200 و100 صاروا 300 قد ايه باقي عليك؟ يمكن 75 انت فيك تدفعهم هون.
يعني هسه ايش قد يعني ايش قد باقي ادفعهم؟
So how much to get all together do I owe now?
Go ahead, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge. With the bonds, if they are applicable, he would owe an additional $75.
يعني الكفالات اللي دفعت
Y'all just don't let them keep talking. Okay, go ahead.
فيك تدفعهم ال 75؟
نعم بقدر ادفعهم.
Yes, I can pay them.
All right, very good. Get it paid. I will schedule this matter for a review. Let's see, if December 12th, 2023. It'll be at 10:30 a.m. and it'll be a review as long as you have not received any additional tickets and you have paid your fines and costs immediately, this matter will be dismissed.
عم تقول ما زال رح تدفعهم بس رح أعين تاريخ للسنة الجاي 2025 شهر 12 الساعة 10:30 بتطلع على ملفك، وإذا أنت ما أخذ ضب أي جنحة أو جريمة ودافع اللي عليك، هيدا القضية بنتهت.
تسلمي لي، شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir. You are free to leave. Thank you, Ms. Rahal.
Thank you.
هاي هذا المبلغ شو وقته المبلغ شو وقته دفعه؟
So how do I pay this amount? 75.
You should come into court.
بدك تجي على المحكمة وتدفعها.
يعني اعطيهم بس اسمي ولاست نيم وات هذا؟
Give them my first and last name and pay it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
نعم. نعم.
Okay. شكرا جزيلا.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day, Your Honor.
All right, you do the same. Thank you. Bye-bye, Mr.
شكرا.
Karabawi.
Bye.
Yes. Give me 1 second. Go ahead. You can talk to me about this up. Keep going. I'm ready on Ms. Rios, Angelica Rios. I have case number 200-445-1801. Good morning, Ms. Rios.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Okay, how are you?
I am doing very well, thank you. It's good to see you. You feeling okay today?
Yes.
Very good. Not having any issues?
No, not at the moment, thank God.
All right, very good. You working your program, Ms. Rios?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are you having any struggles? Anything you need us to help you with as you work your program?
No new problems. I'm trying not to have any problems.
All right, very good. Have you learned anything since the last time I've seen you?
I don't know.
You don't know if you've learned anything? Have you been going to your sessions, groups, anything?
Just learning to, be sober and not go out there and hang with the wrong people or do anything. Try to take care of myself and my kids, everything that I'm supposed to be doing and stay out of trouble.
All right, and what do you think is helping you, has helped you to learn that particular thing?
Everything that I've been going through with the programs that they assigned to me.
Okay.
Like,
all right, Mr. Griffin.
Okay, Yana, Ms. Rios is in phase 2 of our 5-phase program. She's been doing okay. She completed outpatient treatment at All Well-Being, so she still have aftercare service if needed. She's been testing, all the tests has been negative. Still dealing with some health issues, working with her with some housing issues and stuff also. We did staff this case, and we still talk about getting her on a career path. So we're gonna look into career opportunities and housing. But other than that, Your Honor, she's been in compliance with your orders.
All right, excellent. Anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Rios?
Yes, Ms. Rios, keep up good work and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
And young lady, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You are, and Ms. Rios, I just appreciate your good attitude. I know you've got a lot of things going on that I won't disclose on the record, but you continue to stay positive. You continue to show up and do the things that you're supposed to do. You continue to have an open mind. And so I just really, really appreciate that. Thank you for allowing us to help you.
Thank you very
I really
much.
appreciate that. And I just want you to keep going, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Don't give up. All right, wonderful. Mr. Griffin, what do you have for Ms. Rios? What would be next for her?
Your Honor, I would do a face-to-face with Ms. Rios on January the 9th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Ms. Rios?
What day was that?
January the 9th. I'll give you a call. I'm pretty sure I'll talk to you before then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, awesome. All right, Ms. Rios, take good care of yourself. You heard my spiel about the holidays and testing and being responsible for everything that shows up in your test. And so I just want to wish you well, and I won't see you until the new year, okay?
Thank you. I hope happy holidays to you too.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go to Ms. Cameron. I have for Ms. Cameron Z 808-3171, case number 217318781. Ms. Cameron, state your full name, please.
Ariel Cameron.
Good morning, Ms. Cameron.
Good morning.
What you smiling for over there? I see you. And
I
Mr.
just had
Yancey
to-
has his mouth covered.
What happened?
I don't know. You tell me what's going on with you today.
I woke up. I made it to court on time. I made
You
it to my
did.
screening on time this morning before I have to go to work. I just
You
had a
did.
little internet difficulty at my house, so I just had to hop in my car and run around the corner to my auntie house to use her Wi-Fi because something wrong with mine. I was hoping that I didn't get in trouble for that, so I was trying to hurry up and get
No.
back to some internet to get on here because I knew it wasn't my turn
No.
yet. Other than that, everything is cool. Taking life one
You
day at a
taking care of
time.
business, right?
Yes, ma'am, as I should.
All right, you working your program?
Yes, ma'am.
You still helping your mom out?
Yes, ma'am.
How's that going?
It's a process. I'm gonna say that. It's a process.
Okay.
Recovery with what she's going through right now. It's a process, but we getting through it. I got an older sister, so she's a lot of help. And then I got nieces and nephews. They come through and help sometimes when they can, when possible. So that works as well. You know, they say it take a village to raise a child, but it take a village to raise your parent all over again. So
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, we raising parents. Okay, all right. But you know, parents sometimes can be difficult patients. So
Yes, they can.
we can
They
be.
can.
So
But
be
she want to
patient
hurry up
with
and get
her.
better, so she doing good. I am. I got it. That's my rock. I got my mama back, no matter what.
All right, good. And this is a good time to be taking care of your business too, right? So you can
Yes,
be there
ma'am.
for your mom, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. How's work going?
Work is awesome. I'm actually getting ready to go to work when I get off of here.
All right, do it, Miss Cameron. All right, Mr. Yancey, what do you want to tell me about Miss Cameron?
Yeah, and I have a good report from Miss Cameron. She's been doing really well. Her screenings are the way they should be. She hasn't missed any screenings. She's actually scheduled to go to a new place for recovery services because she completed part of her outpatient. So because of her insurance, she needs to go to someplace else for recovery services. So we have that, or she has that scheduled. So that's some really good news. So, you know, so far since the mishap, she's been on course, Your Honor. Screenings, treatment, working. She seems like she's has a good aura about her. I've talked to her a couple of times, and it seems like she's whatever you did, you kind of uplifted her the last couple of times that you've talked to her, be it tough love or not. She really appreciates you, Your Honor. So she's doing good. We just need to keep her on course. She's she's nice young lady. She just needs to stay on track because this is all for her. This is all to help her long term, Your Honor. So one step at a time, I think, for Ms. Cameron, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Anything from the team? As to Ms. Cameron, she's in good shape today. She's been doing what she's supposed to do. She's smiling, you know, when she comes on smiling, she's like saying, see, Judge, I told you I could do this. And I'll be so happy because I know you can do it. You don't have to convince me. I already know. But anything else from the team?
Good report, good attitude, good aura. Keep up the work.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I could add, Your Honor, I was trying to think of the word when I first saw you, and Mr. Yancey said it right. It's a good aura. You just have that look of confidence about you. Then we hear that you're solving problems. You're running around trying to get to the right Wi-Fi.
Yes.
And that's all great. Taking care of business, I think the judge said too. So all those things really showed, Ms. Cameron, that you're taking this seriously. You're taking yourself seriously. So keep up the great work, ma'am. You deserve it.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Okay, if nothing else from Ms. Cameron, what's next?
Your Honor, we want to do a face-to-face with Ms. Cameron on January 5th, Your Honor, at 10:35. And I just want to, while we're on Zoom, I just want to remind Ms. Cameron, make her screens over the holidays and during the specific dates around the holiday. It's probably only going to be an AM screen and not a PM screen. So make those in the morning. Making screens and being negative keeps you out of a lot of trouble. So just make those screens. I'm gonna try to talk to you once a week during the holiday, and you should be in good shape.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Thank you, Mr. Yancey. Thank you, Ms. Cameron. It's good to see you on today. Continue to take good care of yourself, okay?
Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing Monday.
You do the same. Be safe.
Bye-bye, you too.
All right, awesome. I am ready on, where is Daryl Williams and Mr. Coles? That's who I have left this morning for the.
Your Honor, Mr. Coles is on. He needs to turn his camera on. Mr. Williams is in the lab.
Yeah, and Judge, we got Miss
Okay.
Bell, Miss Venetia Bell.
Where's Miss Bell? I don't see Miss Bell.
Mr. Coles is on now.
She's in the
Okay.
camera, Your Honor.
Oh, there she is. All right, I'm gonna do Mr. Coles, then I'll go to Miss Bell. I'm ready on case number Z80828. What? Miss Stevenson, you walked away from treatment. Oh, yes, you did, ma'am. You haven't been here. That's all I can tell you. So she's not free to leave. She is, hold on, Miss Stevenson. She's in warrant status. I can't remember who had Miss Stevenson's case. Elizabeth Stevenson, if somebody could look her up in DCCMIS and see who had her case. Good morning to your mom as well. Good morning to you. But you were not in compliance with my program, ma'am, and that's not gonna be good for you today. But you are not free to leave. Whoever the case manager is, need to come and get her to go up and test. And so, Mr. Griffin, do you know who that is? Officer, you need to assign get an officer to assist.
It may be mental
But
health.
she's
Your Honor.
not free to leave.
I don't think it's drug court. It may be mental health.
Okay.
But I'll check it.
Call over to the other court then.
Okay. What's the name? Elizabeth
I'm glad to
Stevenson?
see you alive. Yes, Elizabeth Stevenson. Glad to see you alive. I am glad to see you alive. I am. All right, let's go, Mr. Coles. I'm ready. Case number Z80828. 11. State your full name, please.
Alvin Coles.
All right, how are you this morning, Mr. Coles?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful, Your Honor.
All right. I didn't see you in the courtroom. Did you learn anything from any of the participants this morning? We had some graduates. We had some people that completed the program. Did you learn anything?
Yes, if I follow your rules and stay sober, I'll be out of here soon. Sooner than later.
All right, and we want to just do more than just be out of here, right? You want to learn
Yes.
some things that are going to help you through life so you never have to come this way again, right?
That's correct. That is correct. Stay sober.
All right,
Practicing every
very
day.
good. Very good. Are you having any difficulties with working your program so far?
No, my caseworker is wonderful, and my therapist is wonderful. And then
All right,
I
are you being, and you have who else?
my mother.
Awesome. Well, I'm grateful for all three of them. I am. Listen, Mr. Coles, are you being open and honest with those three people so that they are able to make sure they have you in the right level of services?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, awesome. What's been the hardest part so far in working the program?
It hasn't really been hard. It's just been staying focused and just learning what to do and what not to do, and just practicing in my everyday life.
All right. All right, very good. Very good. Did you have any questions for the team? You're still very new to us.
Yes, ma'am, I am. And no, I don't. Like I said, I have a wonderful caseworker and my counselor. They both stay on me. I talk to them regular, and that's all I can ask for.
All right, very good. You ready for the holidays?
Yes, ma'am, I am. A lot of work, a lot of things goes into it, but yes, I am ready for the holidays.
A lot of work, meaning your work job or work at home?
Both.
All right, very good. Well, hopefully it'll be good work, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. Miss Harris, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Coles?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Coles has been doing very well. He is attending his outpatient therapy. He has been compliant with all of his drug screens. They have all come back negative. He is very communicative with me. If he has any questions, he calls, I check in with him. We talk at least once a week, sometimes more, depending upon what's going on, but we do talk. You know, we have ongoing communication, and he has not reported any concerns as of this time, but he definitely has been honest just about how, you know, at the beginning, he kind of struggled a little bit just because this was different for him. And luckily, he was already involved in his outpatient treatment, and he had the support of his therapist, and she had been with him for over a year already, and she was very communicative with me. So we were able to really kind of talk about what was going on with him and make sure that we're all on the same page. And he knows that we're all communicating regularly. So I think that that kind of helps him know that, like, he doesn't have to repeat things to me and her, because he knows we talk to each other too. And so, you know, I think that that kind of helps him to kind of know that there's a coordination there of his care and his treatment. But he's been doing very well. We talked about Christmas and just, you know, that it's coming up, and that there will be some changes. There could possibly be changes with the testing schedule. Just make sure ATS, you know what their hours are. And, you know, he's doing well. I don't have any major concerns about him. I hope that he has reaches out if he has any concerns over the holiday, though, too, you know, and, you know, one of us, myself, Miss Slater, or obviously his mother.
Yes. All right. Very good. Thank you, Ms. Harris. Anything from any of the other team members asked to Mr. Coles?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good report. You're new to the program. Don't get overwhelmed. Ask questions. Keep up the good work, sir. We know it's not easy. Be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
And I'd like to add, Your Honor, sir, it seems like you're doing everything that's required of you, that you have a good outlook on things, and that you're planning out how to take care of business. So keep up that great work, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, too, sir.
All right. Very good, Ms. Harris. What's next for Mr. Coles?
My plan would be that I would have my meeting with him would be next week on the 19th. Now, Your Honor, bringing him back for his next court date with you for review, looking at the holidays, just trying to figure out what would work best. I feel that We can try and bring him back on the 3rd. He is normally coming in on a Monday, and I know we're going to be changing how we do things. But with him being so new to the program, I really don't want to push it out to the 9th. But
No,
again,
let's do the
yes.
3rd.
So let's do the
The
3rd, and then
third
after that, we'll get back on our Monday schedule, Mr. Coles. Because with his work schedule, Monday just works best for him. But if we do Tuesday for this one, I think it's just best for a check-in. So Tuesday, the 3rd, via Zoom at 8:35.
Yes.
Probably 9:35.
Right.
Your Honor, can
Sorry.
we do him
Veterans.
after the veterans?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
fine.
that's
Thank
fine.
you. So we need to do him at 9. Is it 9:45?
9:45, Mr.
Yeah.
Coles, on the
9:45.
3rd.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Mr. Coles, you are all set. Enjoy your holidays. Work hard at home and at work, and we'll see you in the new year. But if you have some issues, don't hesitate to reach out, okay?
Oh, no problem. And thank you, everybody. Have a nice Christmas and New Year.
Thank you, sir. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, let's-
And I'll talk to you, Ms.
Bye-bye.
Harris. Bye-bye.
All right, let's go to Miss Bell. Good morning, Miss Bell. Unmute. Where did Miss Bell go?
Okay. Can you hear me now, Your Honor?
Yes, I can. Look at you, Miss Bell. You look good this morning. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
You just hanging in there?
Yes, ma'am. I've had some very distressing business here. I lost my brother.
I heard that you lost your brother in California. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm so sorry to hear that. Just know that you have the condolences of myself as well as the rest of the team. And I hope that you are speaking with your counselor regarding those feelings, okay?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. You know, I was at first just kind of staying to myself because, you know, him being so far away, you know, we did contact, he texts me pictures of the kids, you know, we do talk on the phone, but, you know, but since he's gone, it's like, you know, I should have kept better in touch with him, you know, and that hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, and I understand that. I certainly understand that, Ms. Bell, but this is what I want to encourage you to do. Make sure you talk about what you're feeling with your counselor. And then I also want to encourage you to do better with if you have siblings that are left behind. If you still have family members that are here with you, keep in touch.
For sure.
You just never know.
Yes.
Absolutely, keep in touch. All right, you've been staying on track, Ms. Bell?
Yes, Your Honor, I have.
You look like it. You look like you've been on track, Ms. Bell. I know you've been through a lot, but you look like you're doing well.
Thank you.
How are you feeling physically? How's your physical health been?
Physically, it's been better. My doctors had they I guess since they're doing this new thing about getting your health things updated or what have you. So the pharmacists call me. You know, I just received new medicines yesterday, and so everything's going pretty good.
And I think since you doing a new thing, your health is better too, right?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Yes, ma'am. All right. Oh, I didn't place your case number on the record. I'm sorry. Let me do that now. I know you coming in here to worry me. All right. I have for Ms. Bell, case number 21001153. State your name, Ms. Bell.
Mr. Joan Bell.
All right, Ms. Bell. It's so good to see you. I hope that things get better as we get into the holidays. I want to encourage you to stay on track. Continue to do what you're doing because you even said it. Your health is better, not just because you're doing better with your doctors, but because you're doing something new as well, right?
Correct.
All right, and I want to encourage you to keep doing that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Griffin, anything you want to add as to Ms. Bell?
No, Your Honor, Ms. Bell is doing well. Like I said, she communicates with me. Sorry for the loss of your brother. You know, she have expressed that. Me and her been talking about that. So, you know, if you need anything, I'm here for you. And like Judge said, make sure you talk to your counselor if you got any concern. But just stay on track, stay strong, and like you always do, you just reach out to me. But other than that, Your Honor, she's doing fine.
All right, awesome, awesome. All right, anything from any of the other team members as to Ms. Bell?
You're muted, Mr.
If
Reed.
not, Mr. Reed, you are muted.
So
Thank you.
I'll start. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry for loss, Miss Bell. Keep up the good work, though. You're doing a good job, and be safe. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, we all heard about that, Miss Bell, and we are very sorry for your loss. You know, talk it out with whomever you can. I like your attitude and your approach to now reach out to your other siblings and other relatives. So keep up the great work, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Attorney Ficus, and you too, Attorney Reed.
All right, Mr. Griffin, what's next?
Your Honor, I will be having a face-to-face with Ms. Bell on January the 9th, 2023, and that'll be at 10:35 a.m.
All right. Did you get that, Ms. Bell?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. So good to see you. Continue to do well. And we're all rooting for you, okay?
I will.
All right, very good. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, give me just 1 second, officer. You're gonna have to.
Where's the lean meat?
Sir, on the iPhone, what's your name, please?
Mr. Wilson, can you send me into a breakout room with the person on the iPhone? I'll find out.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir. What's your name?
I'm Musid Aljami.
Okay. Accept the invitation to the breakout room, sir. We'll find out where
Okay.
you. Ms. Wilson, that's Mr. Aljami. He says he has an attorney and has a court date for today.
Do you see him on the docket?
No, he's not on the docket.
Want me to leave and give him a call?
Yeah, give him a call, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Lurst. We don't have any times for 9 o'clock on the docket I have, but thank you. But we will have to wait for his attorney to come, Mr. Aljami. Okay, Mr. Aljami, yeah, we know that you're scheduled for 9 o'clock and your attorney is David Cripps. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll wait for him.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. And then I have Miss Driver. What's going on with Miss Driver? Oh, let me call Miss Driver. Who's the case manager for Miss Driver? We need to update you. Case number Z808-0861 for LaQuisha Driver. Miss Driver is at the Wayne County Jail. She's supposed to be brought over today. Due to her status, she will have to remain at the Wayne County Jail. And we'll put her on for, let's try again for Wednesday to see if we can get her back on Wednesday, and then the officer can tell you off the record what her status is. You know about it? Okay. All right. So Wednesday's Wednesday's not a good day. Well, can you do it Wednesday? I can. Okay, let's do Wednesday, December 14th, 2022, and we'll put her on for 8:35 a.m. And she can be dressed out and brought over as long as her status is good. Thank you. All right, and so we need to send that over to the jail. Thank you so much. And then for Miss Landrum, you have Miss Landrum. No, that's Miss Cleveland. All right, Miss Cleveland, on Miss Landrum, we're waiting for her to be able to give a screen. And so I still want you to get the prosecutor, because I will still do her hearing, and then we can wait on her screen, but she will not be able to leave today without a screening.
Yes,
She's
Your
got
Honor.
some issues. All right. I did see Mr. Cripps, Attorney Cripps. Are you ready on your matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
All right. Good morning to you. Good morning. Attorney Cripps, did you need to speak with the prosecuting attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so Miss Lurs, they haven't checked in yet. Okay, the clerk just put in another call to them. We were doing specialty court this morning. So if you could give us a moment to get a prosecutor on, okay?
Your Honor, I was just on the phone with Mr. Rosenthal and advised him of Mr. Aljami's case. He'll be on momentarily, he says.
Okay, wonderful. So he'll be joining us, Mr. Cripps, and we'll get you all into a breakout room, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're very welcome. All right. Let's see. Let me get some dates for the 10:35 docket case. There's Mr. Rosenthal. Let's put Mr. Rosenthal, attorney. Good morning, Attorney Rosenthal.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good to see you. Go blue.
Good to see you
Honolulu
as well.
blue. Ever since you said it, Your Honor, they've been winning. I just want to let you know, ever since you came back and you said what you said, they've been winning. So it's working.
I just want y'all to take notice of those lions.
That's right.
Don't count them out. Don't count them out.
Nope,
All right.
not this year. Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's put Mr. Attorney Cripps and Attorney Rosenthal in a breakout room. And then I'm gonna put your client's name on. All right, very good. Let me get these dates together very quickly, Mr. Yancey, let's do it. I have for Kevin Brown, case number Z8082201. He was scheduled for a face-to-face. What would be the return to court date for Mr. Brown?
Your Honor,
That's gonna be tricky. Let's schedule him for next week. Let me tell you why it's gonna be tricky. Today is the 12th. That's gonna be on the 19th. Mr. Brown is not having any issues. Is that right, Mr. Yancey?
that is correct. He is not.
Wonderful. We'll schedule him for another face-to-face. That will be on December 19th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m. Okay?
That's great.
All right. What about for Brittany Cooper, Z8070821? Is Ms. Cooper doing well?
She's doing well as far as the program. She ruptured her spine. She was in the hospital. She fell. She slipped and fell. So she's got a brace on and she's in the hospital. She can't leave her house. So I don't know if you want me to do a sober link or something. I've got the proof for all this, what I'm saying.
Yes. But for the holidays, Ms. Cooper will need a sober link. Let's do the sober link to get her through the beginning of the year. So we'll get it to her on, you can do it sometime this week. I won't say it has to be today, but sometime this week, because then she can stay in conformity with her testing.
Yes.
In compliance with her testing. So let's put her on the sober link and we'll remove it on January 3rd, 2023. And I'll put her on the docket for January 3rd, 2023. and that will be at 8:45 a.m., okay?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
I'll remove the sober link at that time because she may be able to be out and about by then.
That's great.
I don't know. Okay, but you'll keep me posted. Thank you,
I
Mr.
will.
Yancey. Let her
Yeah.
know I need her to be all right.
Yeah, she's not doing well physically.
Okay, yeah, all right. Attorney Cripps, are you ready on your case? Are we ready?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor, we
All
are.
right, I'm gonna call it at this time. I have case number U 635-443-22 for the people.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P 84807.
and good morning,
Thank
Judge
you.
David Cripps, P 34972, appearing on behalf of Mr. Aljami.
Thank you, and good morning to you. And then Mr. Aljami, please state your full name for the record.
Mr. Aljami.
Thank you, and good morning to you, sir. All
Good
right,
morning.
today is the day scheduled for pre-trial. How are the parties proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor, after conversation with defense counsel on the disorderly conduct count, we are going to move to amend that to a 3-month delayed sentence, Your Honor.
Okay, and so he's pleading guilty on today, Mr. Cripps?
Yes, with the understanding that, so my client understands that if he complies with all the conditions the court sets, that the case will be dismissed against him.
Yes, absolutely. Mr. Aljami, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Cripps, you may start by establishing that your client understands his constitutional rights to a trial and that he's freely, voluntarily, knowingly giving up those rights. And then you may proceed to the factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Aljami, you understand you have a right to have a trial in this matter?
Yes.
You understand that you also can give up that right and enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
Nobody's forcing you or coercing you in any way to do this?
No.
And you understand this would be under a delayed sentence, that if you comply with all the conditions, it'll be dismissed against you in 3 months?
Yes.
Do you wish to take advantage of that plea offer, sir?
Yes.
Admit responsibility for disorderly conduct?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, are you satisfied for the people?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. I am accepting your plea of responsible. Yes, I'm accepting your plea of responsible. I am following the guidelines from the people for a 3-month delayed sentence. And so I am going to assess your costs on today, unless Mr. Cripps, there's something you'd like me to know about your client before sentencing.
No, we're ready for sentencing, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Rosenthal. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, Your Honor, just under that delayed sentence, after 3 months, it would be dismissed. Just make sure in between that 3 months to not pick up any more charges.
All right. Thank you. I'm assessing costs in the amount of $200. The fine will be $75. I'm scheduling this for a review on March 13th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. As long as your client gets his fines and costs paid before that date and that time, he does not need to show up. The matter will be dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
You said how much I gotta pay total? What's the total amount I gotta pay?
$275, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Thank you,
Take
Honor.
care.
Have a great
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr.
All
Rosenthal.
right. All right. Very good. Let's get the rest of these dates and then I'll be ready for Daryl Williams. I have for Toye Milton, case number Z800982, case number 2808161.
Yes, Your Honor.
Milton.
I did talk to her this morning. She's still in compliance. Do you want me to do another face-to-face on the 19th?
Is she qualified? Does she qualify for one?
She does.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do December 19th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I have for Kareem Muhammad, I have Z8082901, case number SP 1182247, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1182248, counts 1 and 2.
Your Honor, I did talk to him. He's doing really great. He just needs to come in and make some payments. I'd like to do a face-to-face again on the 19th with him.
All right, very good. That will be his date, December 19th at 10:35 a.m. I have for Ricardo Munoz Gadiana, case number 0906713401.
I talked to him also. He's doing excellent. He's actually been flawless since he came back in our program. I'd like to do a face-to-face on the 19th. He's really, really, really close to graduation.
Awesome. December 19th then at 10:35 a.m.
Yes.
Thank you. I have for Mario Rice, Z8066581.
I'm going to talk to him later today, but so far he's in compliance, still at Lake Ridge, still doing well. I can do a face-to-face on the 19th, so I can get him a court date sometime in January.
Sounds good. We'll do the 19th at 10:35 a.m. And there's Mr. Rice. He must have heard us call his name and he just showed his face on the screen. Good morning, Mr. Rice.
Good morning. Good morning.
Where are you going all dressed up this morning?
I had another little job interview I was supposed to go check out at a nursing home, but they rescheduled me.
They rescheduled you?
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right.
It's from Sister Denise at the church. She work out there as well. So the lady wasn't going to be there today. So she asked me, can I come back at another day because she's not feeling well. So I told her I would do that.
Awesome. Look at you. All right. Keep your head up. I hope you get that job.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying for it.
All right. Awesome. Well, you look nice today. Mr. Yancey just reported that you are doing very, very well. Did you have some questions or concerns for the team today?
No, ma'am. Just basically I didn't know if I just wanted to know if I had 1 year or 2 years of probation.
Get with Mr. Yancey. He'll need to tell you, because here's the thing. You may have started off with 12 months, depending on your progress. Sometimes that date fluctuates, right? It may change.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So get with Mr. Yancey, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But you're doing wonderful. You're doing wonderful. Proud of you.
Thank you very much. And I'm so proud of you guys and for helping me and putting me to this program so I can get this, the way I am now. So I'm just very humble. I'm very humble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for accepting the help. And then, I always want to know about your mini-me. How's your son doing?
I'm doing good. He was supposed to be here with me, but I guess he got the 2 grandbabies right now. So I guess he couldn't make it to see you, but I always tell him you want to see him. He's still always right behind me, still helping me strive to a better way and a better step.
I love it. Tell him I said thank you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I sure will.
All right. You're going to talk with Mr. Go ahead, Mr. Yancey.
Mr. Rice, do you still have a big date on the 28th of December?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about that. But he's in compliance, Your Honor. That's a medical inquiry that I had.
Okay. All right. All right, Mr. Rice, I want you to do well, okay?
Yes,
Keep
ma'am.
doing well.
I sure will.
All right. You'll talk with Mr. Yancey on December 19th at 10:35, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there.
All right. Awesome. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Same to you. Merry Christmas, sir.
Okay.
All right. All right, I'm going to call Daniel Shaw, SP 111505151.
Your Honor, can you hear me?
Yes.
That is my client. We're going to have a face-to-face today. I would like to ask if it's possible for him to have a return to court date via Zoom on December 20th, 2022 at 9:45 a.m. if possible. He's not having any
Can
issues.
you do it? Okay, is he in a place where you can do another face-to-face with him?
Yes, Your Honor, and he would, his return to court date would then be subsequent or after.
Yes. So let's do, if you need to do it on a Tuesday, let's do December 20th, 2022 at 10:35, a face-to-face, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I have for Lakeisha Anderson, case number 201-20277.
Your Honor, that's my case. Ms. Anderson is doing fine. So on the 19th, I'll do another face-to-face with her, no problems. And then we'll probably be setting up a graduation day sometime in January, but she's doing well. Your Honor.
Right. All right, we have it for the 19th of December at 10:35 a.m. All right, I have for, and I got your message, Mr. Yancey.
Okay,
I have
thanks.
for Andre, yes. I have for Andre Jones, case number 2130190.
Your Honor, that's also my case. Mr. Jones is doing fine, no problems. He's on the interlock, no problems with the interlock, doing everything he's supposed to do. So I'll also do a face-to-face with him on the 19th at 10:35 a.m. And then I'll give him a court date in January for you to see him.
Okay, awesome, very good. All right, I don't think I missed anybody. I don't think so. We're in good shape. Let's keep going. Miss Harris, are we ready on Mr. Williams? All right, let's do Mr. Williams. I'll call his cases. Thank you, officer, for getting things ready. I have case number 2100110, counts 2 and 3. Case number 202-10011, counts 2 and 3 for Daryl Williams. All right, Mr. Williams, state your full name for me, please. Good morning to you. I am well, thank you. All right, give us a report on Mr. Williams. What's going on?
Good morning, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is here today because he did have a dilute positive drug screen. So we did bring him in person. He was scheduled for his regular status hearing today. And besides that drug screen, Mr. Williams has been compliant. He has made all of his drug screens. He has been participating in treatment through the Drug Recovery Project. I have communicated with his provider, his therapist there. She says he has been compliant and has been attending his appointments with her. He has set up with them to do outpatient as well as recovery support. I have spoken with Mr. Williams today, and he also had a chance to speak with Attorney Reed. I did drug screen him today. His drug screen was not dilute today. It is still showing positive, but that has been something we've been working on decreasing out of the system. So that is where we at. I know he did have a chance to talk to the attorney, and I'm sure he has some things that he can say to you as well.
All right, come on, tell me what's going on, Mr. Williams.
To be honest with you, I just had a relapse. Like I left from the alcohol agency like that, but I don't recognize nothing. This program is not what I thought it was. Like this requires a lot of effort. It requires like support, like stay with the recovery with Ms. Walker, Ms. Harris, and with my family and stuff like that. That really coming into the program, I'm like, okay, I can do it by myself. I can do this. I can do it. No, I can't. It don't work like that. But I do want to apologize for having a relapse. And like I'm being honest with you, like I was last time, and that's what you when you asked me about the other drug thing. But I just have to refrain from hanging around people that are used to hanging around. This is different. This is completely new. Like from having a normal routine to go turn, stop doing everything, don't do this, don't hang out with people, like, it's just different than it looks. So, I realized I can't do those types of things if I don't want to be in trouble. And I have my kids, they really look up to me. And when I'm around them, no smoking or drinking, like none of that stuff is nowhere around. Like I don't even think about it. So I told myself that that's what I need to pour all my attention into is family and kids. I don't even have thought of doing anything. But it's just like when I'm with my friends or associates or whatnot, it's really I can't stop thinking from doing things.
Right. But you get to make choices about what you do.
Right.
And so listen, Mr. Williams, I appreciate your honesty. Thank you for coming in today. We're going into the holidays and you know that, you know, people are celebrating everywhere during the holidays and whether they celebrate the actual holiday, folks are still just celebrating. And so I need you to understand that the work that you're doing here, you're required to do it because you want to get to a better year.
Right.
You want to leave here in a better place and not the same way that you came into the program. Right. So I just want to encourage you, listen, you need to make some good choices. If you know that you're not ready to be around other people that's doing things that you can't do, then you might not want to be around them. Right?
Right.
You might want to decide to find you another crew for the holidays that's doing something different, like you said, your kids and some of your family members. But I want to encourage you to do that because we're never going to know if we have aligned you or the therapist has aligned you with the proper curriculum of care if you're self-medicating.
Right.
Okay, we won't know. And so we want to help you, but you've got to help us help you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I don't know, are you recommending a sanction?
I am not at this time, Your Honor. I would like to see how Mr. Williams goes through the holidays. I'm hoping that as we get through the holidays, we'll see that his numbers go down and he comes here, he's being honest and that he is being forthright and that what he is saying is his truth. And he will show us that, you know, over the next few weeks for sure.
All right, very good. Who went in the breakout room with Mr. Williams?
I did, Judge. Thank you.
Okay.
He was honest. He admitted he had problems. He's new to the program. He's only been in the program about 4 weeks or so. I'm not recommending a sanction, maybe a verbal warning. I hope you heard everything. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, very good. I'm not going to sanction you this time. You still are very new to the program. I'm not going to sanction you. I thank you for your honesty. You didn't try to play games with me or anything like that, because that's never going to get you anywhere with me. Not anywhere. Okay. And you know that. I told you that from day one. And so let's keep working it though. Let's keep working. All right. All right. Do you have any questions for the team? No? All right. What's next, Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, I am also recommending, especially with the issue that brought us here today with his drug screen and whatnot, that we have him come back if possible on Tuesday the 3rd at 9:45 after your veterans docket.
January 3rd, 2023 at 9:45 a.m. He's in phase 1 though. I need you to do.
Oh, I will. Next week I will. Next Monday I'll have a face.
Okay, that's the one I want to put into I'll put both of them on the docket. So Ms. Lurs, let's put him down for December 19th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m. And then his next date would be January 3rd, 2023 at 9:45 a.m. All right. And we'll make sure you get all of that, okay? All right, make sure you reach out to Ms. Harris or to the court or what have you if you're struggling with something, okay? We want to help you. Don't wait till you jump off the ledge. Call us before you jump off. Can I get you to do that? All right, thank you, sir. It's good to see you. All right, take care. Thank you, Mr. Reed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Harris.
Yes, sir.
All right. I think that there's someone that joined us office in the courtroom. I want to make sure I'm accounting for everybody. All right, we're still, Ms. Landrum, we are going to do.
Ms. Walker is here. I do, Your Honor.
Yes, okay, I see her name on the screen now. All right, wonderful. Thank you, Prosecutor Walker. Thank you. All right. I am going to have Ms. Landrum join us. She's here in the box. You should also know that we have an absconder that's joined us today. Ms. Walker, Elizabeth Stevenson, she walked away from mental health court. And then there's somebody else that's out in the audience. I'm not sure if they are a defendant, but I just want to let you know our docket is a little bit different from what you see printed, okay? Okay, you muted if you're talking to me.
I'm sorry. Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right, awesome. All right, let's go to Ms. Landrum. I have case number 210-453-5001. For the people.
Shannon Walker, P 53794 on behalf of the people.
Thank you. And then Ms. Landrum, state your full name, please. All right, good morning, Ms. Landrum. I've been summoning you to the courtroom for some time now. And you made it in today. You're in warrant status, and I'm going to get Ms. Cleveland. Has an attorney spoken with Ms. Landrum?
I'm not sure if she were able to go in there because it was kind of busy in that that conference room at this
Did you speak to an attorney? Okay, I didn't know she had not spoken with an attorney. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, do you all need to talk with her? You want to, Mr. Fikens?
There's no need. I was more nodding my head that we might not have to speak with her, but I leave it up to the court.
All right. Well, I'll have Ms. Cleveland present why we're here, and then if you feel that you need to talk with her before she says anything or what have you, I'll certainly give you the opportunity to do that. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Very good. And so, Ms. Cleveland, I need you to tell us what's going on with Ms. Landrum.
Your Honor,
dates and everything, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much for allowing me to present this. Your Honor, Ms. Landrum, she was referred to sobriety court on September 27th, 2022, from Judge Bryan's courtroom. She completed her intake interview. She was informed of the program requirements. She agreed to and accepted the terms of completing the sobriety court, Your Honor, by signing the contract. She was required to speak to the DWIN. However, instead of speaking with DWIN, she was able to go into the pop-off location where she was accepted into their program, and she did begin and initiate contact with them and get services from them. We were still waiting on a clinical assessment from that agency, and Your Honor, we just wanted to confirm, which I did confirm, that she had completed all of those things. Around November 5th, she did start complaining or talking to me about medical health history. When she was talking to me about her medical health history, she did reveal things in her initial interview and screening, but she also started talking about that there was some things going on and she had to have that addressed. And based on the severity of her medical diagnosis, I recognize that it is very important for her to stay and maintain her health processes, Your Honor. So she was admitted into the hospital. I did receive verification of that on November 5th, 2022. And she was to remain in the hospital until the 16th, Your Honor. She made contact with me, November 16th, pardon me. She made contact with me upon her leaving from the hospital. She did regain her testing or begin testing again because she could not test in the hospital during her stay that involved surgical procedures. Your Honor, I did not have an issue with her testing at that point. Then on the around the 26th of November, Your Honor, she did start contacting me again regarding some concerns about her health. She came in and tested here at the court on November 26th and November 27th. Both of those screens came back positive for ETG. That was after I did receive negative ETG screens from her from JAMS, Your Honor. And both of those came back positive. I did try to contact her to have a discussion with her about the positive ETG. However, I was not able to actually get in touch with her until I left a message for her on November 29th in the afternoon that she was ordered to have another test, by your honor, completed no later than December 2nd. December 2nd was a Friday. There was a screen that was entered in on JAMS, so she would have gotten an alert to have a test either at JAMS or here at the court. But I did leave a message for her to come in person to the court. Your Honor, on the first, I did not talk with her. I just left a message on her phone. On December 2nd.
Did she call you back?
No, there was not a return phone call that I saw on there. And she does typically communicate with me or respond to phone calls or initiate her own phone calls with me when things are going on. Your Honor, on December 2nd, I called her before court. I had court that morning and I called her before court and it might've been around 9-ish or so. What is notable is that it appeared to me that she was just getting up or she had just gotten up to answer the phone or she was answering the phone. And at that time, I informed her that you had ordered for her to come in and screen into the courthouse on that day. During that conversation, I do not recall her mentioning a doctor's appointment at that point or anything going on in particular. She did say to me that she was going to try to be here by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So she could have possibly mentioned it. I just don't remember a doctor appointment discussion taking place, just that she was going to come in at 1 p.m. I believe I called her again, or she may have called me again and told me she was headed to the doctor's. This was around noon that day, Your Honor. And she said she had a doctor's appointment. This was in our second phone conversation. She said she had a doctor's appointment and she was going to go to that venue, Your Honor. And again, knowing, unless she was in a condition that morning that she didn't understand what I was saying to her, knowing that it appeared that I communicated that she had to report in person to test. She did not mention that she was going to come in prior to going to the doctor's appointment. What she said was she was headed to the doctor's appointment because she was not feeling well. Your Honor, I explained to her I needed medical documentation, that she had to provide those things to me by fax. She said she would work on that when she got to the hospital and was seen by the medical professionals. She called me again later on that afternoon. The sheet for the lab was still there waiting for her. She indicated she did not know if she was going to be able to be released that day. Her doctors may be admitting her that day on December 2nd. And I said, okay, I still need the verification of what's going on. Your Honor, later in the evening, later in the afternoon, when the court was closed and the lab was closed, she said that she was going to be admitted into the doctor's, in the hospital by the doctors, and that she would contact me once she got more information about that. She did make contact over the weekend regarding her admittance and that she was there. I explained to her that she had a positive ETG. There was an order for a new lab, and I did ask her specifically why she did not report before she went to the hospital. Her words to me were that she had to be at the medical professional's hospital with the medical professional at 9 a.m. I indicated to her that that did not appear to be the case because I called her at 9 a.m. and I was talking to her at that time, and she said she was getting up to get ready to go to the doctor's. Then she indicated to me at that point that she denies any use. She denies the reason or not understanding why she is screening positive for ETG, Your Honor. I will say that she has had negative screens, and then these new screens were the ones that were positive. The positive ones came after her initial stay at the hospital and released from the hospital. She did test negative after I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Maybe you're answering the question I want to know. When did she test subsequent to the two positives on the 11/26 and November 27th?
She tested negative on the 23rd, and she is aligned with her call.
No, I said after November 26th and November 27th. When did she test again, officer?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. That's the 28th and the 29th of November is when she had the 2 positive tests here at 36th District Court. I apologize.
Oh, I didn't know that. You ain't seen it in person. Okay. All right. All right. And so when has she tested since the November 28th and the November 29th test?
She's been in warrant status since the 2nd, and she was called on Saturday. She was released from the hospital on December 9th. I have documentation that she was admitted on December 2nd and that she was subsequently released from the hospital on December 9th. Your Honor, she went in on the 10th to JAMS to test, which was a Saturday. I see that the results are pending. They have not posted up yet, Your Honor, but I do anticipate that they are going to post soon, maybe not today, but soon. And then, Your Honor, she was asked to test today. She was having trouble testing this morning, and she's been waiting in the box to inform the court when she can possibly produce something. So, Your Honor, this
so
is
Ms. Cleveland, she has been without testing from the 29th of November up until she tested on the 10th of December. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, and that was due to her being admitted on the 2nd to the hospital.
Well, no, that's not, it wasn't due to admission, not on the 2nd, because on the 2nd, I told her to go test.
Yes.
My order was to go and test, and she could have tested. If her doctor's appointment was at 1:30, she had all morning to test.
Yes, Your Honor. And I did contact her that morning and inform her that she had to test. She was ordered to test, Your Honor. So, but
all right, what is your recommendation, Ms. Cleveland?
Your Honor, she's new to the program, and I'm saying that to say that
she's not that new.
Well, being involved with the program was interrupted with hospitalization. I haven't really had a chance to kind of garner her behavior aside from what I know from Needs Plus that she did complete. I do not have an assessment, a clinical assessment from Pop-Off yet. She was engaging with them because I know that their prior person, Mr. Graham, told me that she was participating with them. Excuse me, Your Honor. My conversations with her up until this last event, when she was positive, she has been cooperative. She has called me consistently. When she is unable to report to JAMS during the week, she does come here. She just has not been required to do a lot of testing because of the interruption from the hospitalization. I'm saying all that to say, Your Honor, that she is new to the program. Today's test may reveal quite a bit because my concern is you're testing positive before you go away for 7 days. And then if you come back negative, that just kind of is concerning, you know. So, so I would leave it up to the court to just because typically a recommendation for this, if the person is cooperative, which she did appear in person on her own, she walked in today knowing that she had a warrant. You know, we asked for no sanction or an oral reprimand is this case and get her back on track. But I do find some concerns if there is a negative test today after being away from us for 7 days with 2 positive screens.
All right, thank you. Who wants to address the court next?
I certainly will. I sure hope that screen is negative. I don't know how that can be viewed as poor. That gives her no out. I mean, it's either bad if it's positive.
I can, Mr. Fike is just a little bit louder. I'm having trouble
I'm
hearing.
sorry, Judge. I apologize. I'll move in. I think it's important to learn the results of this screen today, Judge. It appears that she's new enough to the program where And it sounds like a significant hospitalization if it's 7 days. You don't go to the hospital for 7 days for a little thing. You go for a major thing. So that could be upsetting in and of itself. So that she doesn't know all the procedures, that she didn't get it all right. I'm willing, Judge, my recommendation is to, first of all, get her on track, get her in the right position, because it sounds like her heart is there. Then we need to see whether or not this is more of a concern, that was it a conscious violation of this court's order to test, or was she overwhelmed by her medical conditions? I don't know at this point in time, Your Honor. I certainly perceive of that as a possibility. I certainly like to see the test results. I certainly don't recommend jail time. I can live with a reprimand as far as a recommendation goes, because she needs to know what the rules and conditions are for this court. I think she has the right approach to it, though, so I think it's something that she will take to heart. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. From the people?
Yes, Judge, it's concerning. The behavior so far is concerning. I'm not saying alarming, I'm saying concerning. And I'm saying that because we had negative tests and then we had 2 positive ETGs 2 days in a row. That is definitely concerning. That being the case, understanding there are some underlying health conditions, understanding she is newer to the program. What I think may be beneficial is her doing a meeting a day until she comes back before this court. That cannot hurt her in any way, shape, or form. Some sort of 12-step meeting that will help her, in addition to our guidance, get back on track. So that would be the people's recommendation.
All right, very good. Miss Cleveland, you don't know what she's doing at Pop-Off, right?
Not yet, because she's had an interruption in the service, and then we had the person that had left from there, and I'm just finding out who the new replacements are, so I have to connect her to the new replacements and see if they have the clinical assessment. She might be able to give us some insight on whether she completed that today, to the court today, but that's what I'm really looking for, because her level of care is something that I'm just not aware of, aside from the Needs Plus, and I believe the Needs Plus did not indicate a great significant concern.
All right, thank you. Miss Landrum, what do you want to tell me? You got a test, ma'am.
I know, I'm gonna stay here until I go.
I know, but I'm talking about in general. In order to be a part of the program, you got a test. Now, I understand that you've been in the hospital, and I hope that you are taking good care of yourself.
I'm trying, I'm doing my best.
Okay, you've got to do your best. Do your absolute best. You only get one you, right?
That's right.
All right. And so while you're doing that, I do need you to refrain from using the substances that you're not allowed to use. You can't do it. That's what a positive screen indicates.
I got it. I'm not making one time and it's not gonna happen anymore.
Okay. So you admit that you had something, right?
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty.
Yes.
Thank you for your honesty. And so I ask you that, and I don't know, Miss Cleveland, if that changes your recommendation, but listen, if you know that you're struggling with picking up, tell us so that we can make sure we're aligning you with the right services, okay? Now, I need you, and I will tell you, team, I'm not interested. She's admitted that she is, she picked up. And so, listen, I need you, what is your test gonna come back today?
Negative.
Okay, all right. You have to stay with me until you do it.
No problem. I'm gonna
Okay.
sit there all day until I can go.
Okay, well, we're gonna have you sit with us. And then when you're ready to go, you'll let us know and we'll get you up there. But here's the thing, Miss Landrum, I need you today or no later than tomorrow, right, Miss Cleveland? Let's get you assessed so you can get into your services. The reason you're picking up is right now we're not, somebody said it earlier this morning and that was graduating from the program. You're not addressing what's going on in your heart and in your head that may be causing you to pick up, right? And so when we're not doing that, then you're kind of being set up for failure, right? So we've got to start addressing that quick and in a hurry. All right. So I need you to do that, Miss Cleveland. I need that to happen between today and tomorrow. Maybe while she's here waiting, Miss Cleveland, you can get her in the conference room and get her on the phone. But let's get her appointment set up, because if you're not getting your help, then it's going to be difficult to not pick up. We understand that. That's why you're here with us, okay? So I'm not interested in punishing you for that, but I am interested in getting you aligned with the appropriate level of care. Okay? And so listen, Miss, I'm going to follow the people's recommendation that I do want you to do a support group or a meeting until we can get her in, until Popoff can get her in for services. And Miss Cleveland, this is one of those times I need you to ask Miss Helms, you know, for a favor. I need her to get in right away. Yes, because the fact that she's picked up in the midst of a medical crisis, because different things can cause us, you know, to go backwards. And so this is a good time now to dig deep, to figure out what's going on and to be in compliance so that your health and your sobriety can line up together, okay? All right, very good. Anything else for my consideration as to Ms. Landrum?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so what she's going to do, for the attorney, she's going to remain with the court until she can produce a sample and we get results back. And then while she's here, Ms. Cleveland's gonna get her on with Papa to get assessed or to find out what her assessment is, to get her assessed and scheduled for immediate services. Until the day that she goes to get into her immediate services, she is to do a support meeting every day. You can do it virtually, you can go in, but every day. And you need to keep a log. You need to put the date, the time, where you went to that meeting, who hosted that meeting, and what did you either give to the meeting or get out of the meeting, okay? All right. And then once you start going to your services at Pop-Up, then I'll let them determine what's the best therapeutic avenue for you, okay? Yeah. All right. Any questions for me? No. No? From any of the other parties?
No, Your Honor.
All right, very good. What's going to be next?
Your Honor, I would like to have a face-to-face with Ms. Landrum on December 20th, 2022 at 10:35 a.m., Your Honor. And if she's ready to do her drop, because I'm going to be the person that has to do it, then I will ask her to come up to the 3rd floor and I will make sure that's facilitated.
Are you ready to give a sample?
I think I need a couple more cups of water, but I'm full of water. I don't know why
She's
we
gonna
can't go, but.
Okay, but I don't want you to be diluted.
Oh, okay.
Just have to wait a while.
Okay, well, I can just sit and wait until.
Okay, she'll let us know. We'll let you know, Miss Cleveland. But in the meantime, do you want to come down and get her on?
Yes, Your
Schedule
Honor.
her with Pop-Off?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
Mhm.
All right, awesome, very good. So let's have a seat. Let's get on track. I'm more interested in helping you than anything, okay? All right, thank you. I'm glad to see you up and back at it a little. All right.
And I just became a new grandmother yesterday.
Well, congratulations. She said she just became a new grandmother.
Yes.
He came early. He came early.
But he's healthy.
Yep, 6 pounds, 15 ounces.
Oh, wow. Okay. And that was early. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Thank you, Ms. Walker. I do have Ms. Stevenson, Mr. Green. I didn't know that was you. I don't know that I've seen you in person, but maybe one. And so, Mr. Green, are you handling Ms. Stevenson?
No.
Are you here on a different matter? I can't hear you.
He has paperwork to be signed.
Oh, okay. As soon as I get it, I'll sign it. I'll look at it and sign it. All right, very good. And then, and this is for Mr. Griffin. And he has one thing he needs to redo for me and bring it back for my signature. All right.
He's already done.
To Mr. Griffin. Those are for Mr. Griffin. It's only, oh no, there's an ROA that's not his. And then there's one thing I need him to redo and bring back to me. There is one other matter that's, Prosecutor Walker, do you want us to call you when we're ready on Stevenson?
Judge, I believe that's the other treatment court, correct? That's the one Ms. Rogers usually covers?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
I'm getting a hold of her now. If she can't jump in, then I will.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I'm gonna call you, unrelated later.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right. Okay. All right. No, I'm good. I think I was just having a hot flash. And it scared me because I haven't had one in a long time. All right. Are we ready on the 1045, Mr. Al-Unisi?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can that individual turn on his camera? It was scheduled for trial today.
Mr.
I don't think
Al-Unisi.
we have any officers.
Has any officers
Good
checked
morning.
in on
I
Al-Unisi?
apologize.
No, Your Honor, I'm just checking. There was an extra ticket in the file, so I'm not sure. If it's
Okay. Give us a second. We're just looking up one thing and then I'm ready to call it.
Yes, ma'am. Take your time.
I like when they give me permission to do something. Right, here we go. All right, I have the following matters for Ahmed Al-Unisi. I have case number SP. Where are the 133s? These are all the 137s. Yeah, 133s. All right, that's one. He should have another one. That's 8. 3, 1, 3, 3, 8, 4. It should be 7, 1. Counts 1 and 2. Where did this one come from?
That one was in the file as well.
Can you check to see what the status is on it though?
Yes.
Because it's not on my docket, but I'll cancel it though. Do you have the ones with that 7-1 and 7-2?
Yep.
Why is everything not in his folder? They sent some in the folder, some freestanding. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, let's try it again. No, this is, wait, did I miss something? Yes, okay, got it. I have SP 133-8471, counts 1, 2, and 3. And then I have SP 1379538, counts 1 and 2. And then I have the one that Miss Lurs is looking up to see what's the status. Okay, and then he has one that's in default judgment. What does he owe on it? It's been in default. $204. He owes $204, sir. When can you get that $204 paid on your civil infraction that's in default? Mr. Al-Unisi, unmute for me.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. Didn't know anything about a payment, but I can get that paid as soon as possible.
What's as soon as possible, sir? Because I'm not giving you dismissals and you owe us money.
Yes, ma'am. I can do that today if possible. I can find a ride out there today.
No, you can go online and pay it. Can't he go online and pay it?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you go online and pay it and then come back and I'll call your cases. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am. I could do that now.
Could he get the number, Judge, the case number?
Yes. Let me give you the case number. Are you ready?
Oh, yes. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I want you to get squared away today. You can't get squared away over enough money.
Where's this pen when you need it?
I'm sending it to her in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat? All right, Mr. Al-Unisi?
Yes, ma'am.
When he hangs up, he'll lose it. It's in the chat as well. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The case number is P 133
133
84
84
81. And Mr. Fikens, what I'll do is I'll waive any penalties, and interest and then any penalties. And then he can go online right now and pay it. And then I'll call the case. Can you go online and pay it?
Yes, ma'am. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Do I have to end this or do I have to stay here?
Your Honor, before anyone goes, I punched that case number in that you gave and it comes back with no results. Could I get that case number one more time?
Okay, maybe I need to put the SP 133 8481, and it's only account one.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, that's coming through. Thank you.
Did it come through?
Yes.
So you what's for? Sorry, Judge.
Sir, let me give you the case number, okay? Just to avoid any confusion, because this one works.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
It is SP 133 84811.
Okay.
Mr. Reed, you're gonna have to defend me. The judge is saying things about me, Mr. Reed.
That's positive.
They're all true. Don't worry about it. They're all true.
Okay, so I go pay that now?
Pay it right now, then come back online.
Okay, let me see how I do this. All right.
And I told her before.
Go to 36 District Court to make a payment.
36 District Court. Look up case.
His bond was forfeited.
Okay,
Oh, no,
now
I
mute
didn't
yourself, sir.
I didn't even recognize you. No, I'm not reinstating it. He has to pay the whole amount. Okay. All right. Come on over here. Welcome back. I'm so glad to.
That's not doing it.
Mute yourself, sir.
Oh, sorry. So I'm searching this number up and nothing is coming up here.
Okay, Mr. Al Unisi, you ready to take down this number? Mr. Al Unisi? Mr. E, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Pike.
Oh, thank you. Mr. Al Unisi? Mr. Al Unisi, do you need the number again? I can't hear you, sir. I'm sorry. There must be something wrong with my terminal.
Mr. Fikes, I can hear you, but I can't hear him. He's something wrong with.
Okay. He's on the phone. Hey, Attorney Rogers.
Hey, good morning. And I'm here on Stevenson.
Yeah, we don't know anything about her. Apparently she was an absconder.
Oh, and for a long period of time.
I'm thinking that, but I don't know it for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, if it's still going to be a few minutes, I have a couple other courtrooms, so I'll come back then.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
I'll call you if.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
And she's gone.
Well, she's gone. Put this on your calendar and I'll see you. I don't know if y'all want to start at 1, but let me know. Well, she didn't recently discover. That's not true. That's not true. We don't have to send notification because you didn't show up for court. You know, you weren't at court. We work with the Detroit Recovery Project every single day of the week. So this is bull crap. And they shouldn't be telling somebody to wait anyways when they hear my name, because they know how I operate. So whoever wrote this, I need to reach out to their. Oh, that's just okay, because I was about to say, oh, so. Okay, I was about somebody from Detroit Recovery wrote this, because I'm like, I want they supervise, because they out of line. Yeah, he just left Detroit Recovery Project. Yes. Yeah, that was nice. Yes. Yes. Work my program the way they want to work it, huh? However you want to do it, just has to be paid by that. Okay. Will you be able to tell me when Mr. Al Unisi pays?
I'm checking. I keep checking to see if it's been updated. If he pays online, it doesn't update immediately. But
Maybe he could show us a receipt or
Yeah, he
something.
could get a receipt or confirmation.
Would he get a confirmation number?
He could get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I could get something.
Okay, very good. She's gonna come down. Okay, very good. Officer, I'm seated again. Well, that's kind of sad. Well, you can see my head when I sat down. That means I'm real short. It's really horrible. That was really horrible.
Hello? Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Yes. I'm so sorry I took a while. I tried everything possible and it's not letting me do the payment online. I even refreshed my phone. I resetted my whole phone.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a phone number to call, so you can make a payment over the phone.
That would
And
be
they should
great.
give you a confirmation number. Hold on one moment.
That would be great.
Okay, are you ready?
Where's my pen? Oh my God. Oh. Yes, I am ready.
Okay, it's 855.
855
798
798
1547.
1547.
Yeah, and then just make sure they give you a confirmation number, since it might not update immediately on my end, so that we know that you get it.
All right, sounds good. I'll call you guys. I'll join back as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, I was trying to show you guys that I paid that ticket.
Did they give you a confirmation number?
No, I thought that it wasn't going through online, but I just checked my email and it said that I got it. I have it here in front of me. I don't know if you guys hold up.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure we can see that, but on that email that you have in front of you, is there a confirmation number in there?
No, there is, but I got my name right here.
Yeah, no, that's not coming through clear enough for us to make out everything we need to see. But okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You see my name on the top?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Yes, yes, you can. I'll put my email in the.
Oh, wait, that's another reject.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna try it. Not today. Are we ready on Al Unisi?
Okay, sir. What we're gonna, if you'll check your chat, the clerk is going to put an email address in there. And if you can forward that or share that to the email address, the court will get it. Check the chat.
Brittany Moore is a probation violation?
That's the one that, River Schmidt signed me, but, I don't know if I got an access.
Okay, all right. Thank you all for bringing down the originals.
You ready, gentlemen?
So what am I supposed to do here?
Hi, Miss Rogers. Good to see you. Let's do it.
I put it in the chat, sir. My name is on there with the email address.
You want me to forward it?
Yes, please.
Got it, man.
I'm certain she's gonna be. Today. But she did. I'm gonna wait and see what the results are, of course. Okay. She is connected with telehealth. She is going to talk to Tracy Holmes directly to our appointment at 6:30 p.m. Okay. So that's all set up. And then, I just gotta wait to see what happens. If you're still like, so.
I'm just gonna listen.
Okay, all right. So I'm just letting you know. Yeah. That, and then. Yeah, okay.
And she cannot be delivered. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. So she just, you know,
That's part of
it.
Okay, I just sent it now.
Okay, just give us a moment.
I'm
Okay.
so glad, right? Okay, but you're not the person. You could.
And he's doing okay.
All right, sir, we received it.
Over Lake Ridgeway.
No, he did pay it. Okay, I'm good. I'll take your word.
And I cannot stand over there.
And I'm gonna finish signing off on your thing. Make sure everybody knows to get me their originals down here. Yes. Yes. Because we're gonna have that certification, and we want our documentation to be on point.
And actually, like I said, because I didn't want to say it on the thing, they approved before the end of the state beyond the 25th. That's his date, tentative date of release.
Tell them to get approved. Mr. Al-Unisi, and then while you're getting updated, Ms. Rogers, and then I'll call your case. I have SP 133-8471, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 137-9538, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, I have received confirmation that he did in fact pay the outstanding civil infraction that he has here at 36th District Court. Therefore, for the matters where the attorneys failed to, where the officers failed to appear for today's trial, I am dismissing all 5 of those matters without prejudice. Thank you, sir. You're all set. Okay?
I highly appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day and a blessed one, ma'am.
You too. Thank you so much, sir.
You take care, all y'all.
All right. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
All right. Let me know when you all are ready. That's my last case.
Yeah, I think we're ready.
We ready? All right. Can you print me out ROAs for Elizabeth Stevenson, please? Should have asked that earlier. My apologies. Yeah, Ms. Stevenson needs to come on to the podium. Make sure she gets added to my docket today. Yeah. All right, I have the following matter for Elizabeth Stevenson, U601-25122 for the people.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, case 2072.
Thank you for probation.
Jasmine Taylor, specialty court case manager.
All right, and Ms. Stevenson, state your full name for me. All right, good morning, Ms. Stevenson. All right, Ms. Taylor, I'll need you to place the history on the record as to why we are here.
Okay, so Ms. Stevenson was admitted into our program on March 2nd of 2022. While in our program, she was ordered into inpatient substance abuse treatment, which she did abscond from on it looks like she absconded and went into warrant status on April 13th, 2022. So she was only with us a little over 1 month. And Ms. Stevenson has been in warrant status since April, so she has been in warrant status for about 8 months now.
All right. And today I had her test and she is diluted, which is a positive screen as far as this court is concerned. She's diluted, so I can't even gauge where she is. So that's unfortunate for her on today. Ms. Taylor, what's your recommendation?
It has been recommended that Ms. Stevenson receive a sanction for the absconding from the mental health court program, which will look like possible jail time. Once released, it is recommended that she be assessed for further services that could include inpatient services.
All right, thank you. Who wants to address the court next?
Judge, if I may say something, if I may.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
She's in a different program. She's in mental health program. However, she did turn herself in. She voluntarily walked into the court today. I give her a lot of credit for that. My recommendation is that she be reassessed and placed back into inpatient treatment.
All right, thank you. Ms. Rogers?
Yes.
And then I'll hear from you, Ms. Stevenson.
Thank you. So this case has a interesting procedural history. She was in specialty court for just over a month. She entered specialty court on March 2nd, 2022, and absconded on April 13th, 2022. I believe per Ms. Taylor, she was absconding because she said she didn't have notice. She didn't know she was supposed to report to court. However, she has appeared today without any additional notice. So I'm not sure why she appeared today if she said she's never got notice. It has been 8 months and she never had any contact with probation or the court, which right there, as this is an extensive probation and specialty court program, just doesn't add up. Because she was in our program for such a short amount of time, I am asking for inpatient treatment, that she call the 1-800 number, and if that is not granted or if she does not comply with that, I ask for 3 days in Wayne County Jail held in abeyance.
All right, thank you. Miss Stevenson, what did you want to say?
When I was here last, it was a Wednesday, I was thinking April 21st. I was in jail for 2 days. When I got out, I went to Lake Bridge, and the pastor there, it was a fire on there. Monday, the pastor recommended that I needed like more care. So Jonathan contacted Miss Taylor, Jonathan the pastor's son. He contacted Miss Taylor from there on the CPA. While at CPA, I got hit by fire. I was hospitalized. Upon leaving the hospital, I had to go back to CPA with no problem. I was in the restroom, and the lady, she said I was in the restroom too long. She was a patient, but she also was like
Miss Stevenson, I'm sorry, Miss Stevenson, I'm really not interested in hearing. I'm sorry, let me be clear. I'm not interested in hearing about a lady in the restroom or spiders. What do you want to say to me? 8 months, you have been gone. We have been right here. I promise you, the courthouse has not moved. We have been open for business. This courtroom 133 has not changed. We are on here Monday through Friday. We close on the weekends. The government gives us those 2 days to regroup. And then we back at it Monday through Friday for 8 months, ma'am. So what is it that you would like to tell me as it pertains to why 8 months?
I was in the facility. I am not done. I've been in the facility. I went from CPA to positive images. From positive images, I went to the mental hospital to begin 14 for it. Upon leaving there, I was in the Detroit Recovery Project in June 2nd. Mr. Kenny was my therapist. He recently Detroit Recovery
Project does not have an inpatient treatment, ma'am. And you never came back to see me, ma'am. Every time you've been here, I have given you a court date. So if you decided to listen to some other people, you do that at your own risk, because nobody else trumps my orders. So if you decided to listen to a woman in the bathroom, if you decided to listen to Mr. Williams, if you decided to listen to someone at QBH, if you decided to take advice from somebody from Detroit Recovery Project, you do that at your own risk, because none of them have the ability, the authority, or the audacity to have an order signed that say you must do this and forget about what Judge Holmes says. You did that at your own risk.
I'm so ready to come back here after I left the mental hospital. I went to sign up for the Recovery Project.
Did I give you an order for anything? You never came back here, ma'am. You just kind of doing what you want to do. And that's not gonna work today. Oh, you knew you had a warrant the day I told you this is your next court date, and you didn't appear, and you just continue to take advice from all of these extra people. You should have known you had a warrant, ma'am. Ma'am, everybody gets a court date. Ma'am, everybody gets a court date. And you still get a court date, just like everybody on screen today that's in inpatient treatment came on the screen, ma'am, because they get a court date. You don't go to inpatient treatment and we just throw you away and say we don't want to see you ever again. Ms. Stevenson, I'm really clear about the process here. You might not be clear, but I am. I'm very clear. I apologize to you, because this is gonna be some tough love today, because you don't get to just go for 8 months. You don't get to just go for 8 months. Yes, ma'am. Yep, and the last time you came, you had a lot of health problems too, but you were using drugs, ma'am. And you know what? Drug use and health problems, they do this, they bump heads. That's what happens. And so today I tested you to see where we were. You're diluted. And so I know it's such a surprise. It's not a surprise to me. And so no, you're diluted, which is a positive screen for this court. Yes, ma'am. Tell me your name. Yes, ma'am.
I'm the care provider and
yes, ma'am.
She just had surgery on her toe, and she has a history. And I provided your officer with all of the doctors. I have a list of all the places we've been. The Shannon that you explained to me is kind of dumbfounded to me because when she went to the facility and the Detroit Recovery Project, Mr. Kelly, she was there and she liked being at the facility. When it became hard for her, her legs were swelling and she was on the scooter. This was before the accident. Mr. Kelly explained to her and me, don't bring her back. Let her heal. And then,
ma'am, this is the problem. You saying Mr. Killings. That's the issue. He's not Judge Killings. That's the issue. I'm the judge on the case. And your daughter knew that. And you have been here. You knew that too. So if you all decided to listen to Mr. Killings, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for you and for her. It's unfortunate.
On our behalf,
it's an 8-month mistake, ma'am, and I'm so sorry.
Okay, no problem. But and also, we didn't receive any notification.
Ma'am, every time you in court, I say, this is what I say. Tell me what's next, Miss Taylor. What's the next date from Miss Stevenson? Miss Taylor will give me a date. Guess what I say? Miss Stevenson, did you get that? I do that on purpose. I know y'all think I'm being funny or crazy or what have you, but I'm not. The reason I'm saying that is because I want people to acknowledge that they have heard their case manager say, this is your next date. So I'm satisfied that she knew she had a next date. She did not come back. And so here we are 8 months later. Yes, Miss Taylor.
And even still, the process of our specialty court was heavily explained to Ms. Stevenson when she was admitted into the program, as well as other times throughout the short amount of time that we had her. It was understood that in phase 1 of the program, they come before the judge once every 2 weeks. So to say that she was in the services, that's fine, but to go 8 months with no contact with anybody, when you know that you were zooming in once every 2 weeks for the program is pretty far-fetched. To say that you did not receive a notice, if that's the story you have, that's fine, but to think that you're participating in a program and you do not come before a judge in 8 months, nor do you have contact with your officer for 8 months, is pretty difficult to believe. When you know that you were ordered for phase 1 to come to court every 2 weeks, because that's what it was before the astounding.
Okay, it's our error, but we contacted D-Win at every.
No, Judge D-Win. D-Win is not the judge.
I understand that.
Ma'am, you enabling your daughter. That's what you're doing. You enabling. All right, so. And I understand. So here's what but here's the thing, Mom, I'm being as kind as I can, but you are really enabling your daughter. You are to stand before me after you have sat in this courtroom more than one time, and you have heard me, and you know that I see them every 2 weeks in phase 1, and for you to say now that you're listening to this person and that person, you never contacted me, you never came to the court, you never contacted the case manager, you really are enabling your daughter. And that's so unfortunate because it makes it very difficult for me to help her when there's an enabler. So thank you so much. You can have a seat. I appreciate you. I really do. Miss Taylor, this is what we'll do because see, right now, I can't determine whether or not she has something in her system. She can get on the 1-800 number to see if she's going to be honest about what she's been doing. It doesn't sound like it. And if she's not, then I'll send her to the Wayne County Jail. I'll bring her back in the morning and test her again. And that way she won't be diluted. And I'll find out what's in her system. And then we can go from there. But that's the best that I can do. Give her an opportunity to get on the 1-800 number, tell the truth about what you've been doing. Because let me tell you what I know about you, Ms. Stevenson. I remember you. When you are using, you look just like you look today. That's how you look. You look horrible. You do. And when you're not using, you are such a beautiful girl. You do. You take good care of yourself. You make sure that your outward appearance, that you're well kept. I remember one day you made sure you went to go get your nails done and your lashes done because you look in that mirror, and when you're not using, you look in that mirror and you want to like what you see when you're not using, when you're not under the influence. And so even when you've been sick, because every time you come here, it was the foot, the gunshot wound. So I'm accustomed to you being sick. And what I will still tell you is when you're not using, you look totally different. And so all I can do, the only thing I can do is have Miss Taylor get you on the 1-800 number. And if you're not honest with them, I don't know if you're going to be honest. So you kind of backed yourself into a corner. I don't know if you're going to be honest because the test I have is diluted. And so I'm sorry.
That your specimen was watered down, so if it's an excessive amount of any fluid, it will result in a diluted test.
And so, listen, I don't have a screen. And if we can't get her into, if she's not being honest or what have you, it looks like she's going to the Wayne County Jail. I'll bring her back in the morning and I'll test her again. I'll mark her file medical to make sure she gets all of the assistance that she needs. And then I'll bring her back in the morning and test her again, and she won't be diluted. That's the only thing I can do. I need to know what's in her system. And today, I don't have the ability to do that. I mean, we can try again. I don't know if she has to go again. Do you think you can go again, Miss Stevenson? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Okay, but if you be here for a while, you might have to go again. What you think about that?
Do you think you can retest later?
Ma'am, that's not what I'm asking you. She asked you, do you think you can retest later? Oh, look at your attitude, like I did you something. Girl, I haven't done you anything, I promise you. I haven't done you anything. Well, no, sometimes when you sit long enough, the body automatically makes urine. People don't know that, even whether I'm drinking or not, that there are certain intervals of the day that the body is going to automatically make urine. And so you're going to have to use the bathroom again, whether you drink something or not. And so what I was asking is if you would be willing to test later. If not, I'm going to send you to the jail and I'll test you in the morning. I'm sorry? Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's get on the 1-800 number. If she's not going inpatient because I don't have a test result for her, then she'll go to the Wayne County Jail and I'll bring her back in the morning and retest. That's the best I can do.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. That's my order. Ms. Lars, go ahead and prepare Wayne County Jail paperwork just in case. Okay. And then oh, wait a minute, everybody stop. Everybody stop. Miss Taylor, if she goes to the Wayne County Jail, then what would be her next court date?
Her next return to court date will be December 13th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. in person.
Thank you. Ms. Stevenson, did you get that? Your next court date? Okay, did you get that? All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. All right, I think that is it for the morning docket. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anyone? All right. If not, I know that we have a 2:30 meeting today for specialty court. Mr. Wade, Mr. Morgan, and myself. And then I know we're supposed to staff at 1:30. I don't know if Mr. Morgan has sent out the message. We're staffing for, he said 1 o'clock. Okay, then we'll do 1 o'clock. We're gonna move staffing to 1 o'clock. And we're gonna do Tuesday and Thursday. And I really need the problematic cases to go first. Okay, so that if we run out of time, because the other appointment we have, we don't have any flexibility. Okay?
Yes, but can we get a docket for Thursday?
Or better yet, Judge,
Yes,
could we,
can I get the rest of the week? Yes, ma'am, I need it. And you could print mine out for me, that would be great.
if we could get a docket actually for the rest of the week, Judge,
Yes,
Tuesday through Friday?
yes, you can.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, awesome. So that gives us 55 minutes for lunch. Let's do it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You can just hand them to me. How about that? Oh, I gotta change my password because I want to be caught up with y'all. Thank you, Miss Wilson.
Thank you, Judge Holmes. Welcome back.
All right. Yes, ma'am, I'm back. No, I'm gonna have you come back. I just need to put my password in while I can remember it. No, no, I'm gonna give them to you. Okay, I'll need you to put the dates on for me. Because these are all past intakes.